Coming to get you, Barbara.
When there's no more room in hell.
Okay, and just like that, we are right back here at the Monroeville Mall. Feels like just a couple of days ago we were just there, and here we are right back. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday night. Welcome back to reality, back to life, back to reality.
Not ready.
No, I'm not ready.
Nope.
I'm still
Nope.
recovering. I'm still trying to readjust to the real life. But we're here and we're hanging in there. Got lots to discuss, lots to talk about, lots to share, lots to show, lots to tell. And joining me tonight is the crew, the gang. First up, my boy Matt Landrum, Landrum of the Dead. What's up, my man? What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I'm glad to be here. Glad to see you guys again. And it's already been what's today? Saturday? Gosh. Yeah, I can't believe it's already been a whole week since we were balls deep in Living Dead weekend. So yeah, it's already flying by, man. And,
it was a week ago. We were at the VIP party right at this moment.
That's right. Right at this moment. You're right. So
interesting to think about.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. And of course we got Paul with us, Mr. Paul Farver. What's going on, Paul? How you doing, brother?
Hi. Surviving. Getting through things one day at a time.
Yeah. But
trying.
You know, yeah.
Not easy.
We're here. We're readjusting. Seth, what's going on, brother? Andy's in the house with us as always. Hey. What's going on, man?
All right. Yeah, I probably, I don't know. From what I heard, I think I had the roughest return home because of the delays and the getting back at the. Yeah, I'm a night person, but I'm not a night person that much when I'm so tired already and delays, and there's nothing to do at the airport and everything closes. Like all the food places were closed by then, and it was just
shopping malls.
Exactly, yeah. And it's just ridiculous.
Well, you know what you could have been doing? You could have been editing that footage from you know where.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk about uploading some footage.
Not when I'm half awake. It's not a good idea. Boom. So I'll definitely get some stuff up this weekend. Maybe tomorrow I'll have some time. But I just as soon as I came back, I hit the ground running and make some fucking money because I'm broke again. So.
We don't want to hear that. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't.
Editing video.
It's too bad.
And get it out there.
There's a cold hard reality. Unfortunately, I do have to live, so I have to survive and not get evicted. So
you need to edit.
So you're just going to tickle our balls. Huh? You're just going to tickle our balls with it, huh?
For the next year.
Well, it's a tough crowd. Let me tell you, tough crowd.
Hey.
But no, it's on the works. I'm really fucking busy, so I will try to get something done this weekend. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what all you got because I know for one thing you got the drone footage out at the truck yard, which is awesome. I can't wait to see all of that.
Definitely, man.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you got. I saw the Revival House boys have already started uploading some of their stuff to their channel. Really great looking, sounding stuff from some of those panels. I've already watched all the panels that they put up because I didn't get to see hardly any of them. So I'm glad they captured that stuff. And yeah, you're kind of seeing people posting stuff all around. So it was very heavily
after
covered.
The first year I discovered Michael Tommaso covers all that. I got lazy and said I'm not doing any panels except for a couple clips here and there.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can't hear it hardly anyway. Like in that fucking.
Yeah, I know. It needs a de-reverb. It needs some heavy processing, but
needs something with those acoustics. Do something with that.
Just get Larry's little megaphone, whatever the hell he's using. I mean,
yeah, it seemed to work fine.
Not to make too much of a stink over, but they moved the stage this year to a worse spot, and the guy running the audio was not as good, so the panel sounded pretty bad. So
yeah, I noticed they moved the stage, and we was talking about that last night with the Revival House guys, and I wonder if they thought maybe that would help a little bit, but not really.
I think they thought that moving it next to the escalator like that would like trap in some of the sound better, but
maybe
it really didn't do much.
The smart move was when putting the speaker by the ticket booth. The one year, so you have a speaker behind you and a speaker in front of you. You're bound to hear something, right?
So. Bound to. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you do most of the time. But,
and if you turn the volume too high, you get more reverb. So they didn't learn that magic sauce, right?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see if they ever figure it out. wherever they have it next, we'll see what they do with it.
Yeah.
But of course, next to Synth, we got Michelle the queen of technical difficulties, and she's asking for it tonight because show the shirt. Go ahead, show the shirt so everybody knows.
Don't
Just
show
don't
the
say
shirt.
it. Don't
there you
say it.
go.
Just show it.
Don't
There
say
you
the
go.
shirt.
You can
Thank
show
you
it,
for
just
the
don't
shirt.
say it. You're welcome. But I knew you were gonna do this tonight, so I was like, oh geez. So well,
Hey, my internet's working fine since I put it on. That's all I gotta say.
That's true. Nothing bad so far.
Yeah.
So let's hang in there. So we just don't say the name. You can show the shirt, I guess. That's fine. But we'll see. Fingers crossed.
I've been home for less than
And,
24 hours now. Less than 23 hours actually since I got back.
Yeah, you did all the cool shit after we left. You can talk about that here in a little bit.
Yeah.
I try.
That seems to be the case. It's always like, hey, you guys left. I'm gonna go hang out with Tony Booba and Braddock,
Yeah.
or hey, you
Yeah.
guys left. I'm gonna
Or
go hang out over.
Lori.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have dinner with Lori Cardill. I'm gonna go hang out at Russ Striner's house and put on all of his fucking costumes.
Yeah.
She's the
Hey, he asked me to. He asked me to. He liked it.
She is the queen of bobbing for apples. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I quite enjoy your tagline there, Will. I burst out laughing when I read it.
Yeah. Who would know better than the king of bobbing for apples, Mr. Will? Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am.
It's not a grande. Mr. Will.
Maybe it's like I'm a character out of South Park. Shit.
It ain't me. It's Grande. It's Grande's. I'm just doing Grande's impression.
I heard the Revival House guys talk about it last night. That was a good one.
Yeah. They were.
I laughed. They enjoyed that story, Will.
But am I the new Dave King? I mean,
I guess. I don't know. Right? People are like, "Oh, dude, your friend Will's cool shit. He's a trip." I was like, "Yeah."
Is that what they were saying? He's a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about
He's
you
like, "I love that guy."
at the Mexican restaurant and the fucking. So I'm gonna be real difficult here for a second. 15 minutes later, we're just like waiting. We're like, Will, just pick something. Just grab whatever. It's Mexican. It's Mexican. It's all
Can I get a
menu.
kids?
Yeah.
Can I order a kids menu? I'm not gonna eat that much.
Like you were actually looking at the kids menu. Oh, it's funny. So.
How are your chicken nuggets? Are they decent here? But glad to have everybody back. Like I said, it feels longer than it has been. It's only been a few days since we were all together, but like I said, we're all back in our little parts of the world now and readjusting back to real life. And I tried to explain this to somebody the other day. I was like, it's like what I like to do here on the channel, where everybody kind of gets together and we talk on here. It's like the little world that I create on this channel where we can all get together and talk about George Romero and shit for once a week. It's like we got to do that in person for like 4 or 5 days in a row. And it's just like, okay, now I got to go back to work. And, it's like,
it sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. I was getting just bleh. It's like I was telling you guys the other day, I was standing in line at a gas station and then these two guys just had a complete conversation and nothing but like Southern cliches. And I was just like, oh my God, if I'm ever in a position where I have to talk to somebody that's just like, oh yeah, how you doing? Oh, hanging in there, living the dream. It's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like,
there was a Richard Christie prank call like that where he basically is just all the cliches.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a great one. You doing okay? No,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, everything good? Yeah, all fair. I'm doing fair. But how's everybody in the chat doing? I saw quite a few people popping in here saying hi. Marty Girl wants to know, when does this start? This starts right now. So you were just in time, sir. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Paul Brooks saying now. He's on point. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Living Dead weekend. Hope you had a good time. So John Vulo, what's up, brother? Driving to Kara's now, but saying hi. Say hi to Kara for us. Sorry she couldn't be there, but maybe one day we'll get to meet the mysterious Kara. Got Frankie in the house. War Rock dude, what's up, man? I did see you for a split second. I was over at Larry's table. I was talking to Margaret. I saw you for a quick second. I don't think I saw you again the rest of the weekend. So I had that experience with a couple of people, like the Dead Pit guys. I think I ended up talking to Uncle Bill's wife, fiance, girlfriend, whatever she is. I can't remember if they're married or not, but I ended up talking to her longer than I did UB or CK or any of those guys. I didn't even see CK, or I know Garrett from Born to Be Rad was there. I didn't see him all weekend. So yeah, it was just a wild. It was the busiest Living Dead weekend I've ever seen by far. Wouldn't you guys say?
Easily. Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel like I didn't see anybody. I was too busy running around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to. like it was just hard to like run into because there was just so many people, so much shit going on. You're getting pulled one way or this way. You want to go get this person's signature. You want to try to look at some of the vendor booths, but yeah, it was just crazy nonstop all weekend. But I did get to have a pretty cool conversation with my fellow Evansvillian here, William Kolb, which he corrected me on. It's not Cobb, it's Kolb.
Kolb.
I got to hang out and have an Iron City with William and his wife Steph out in the parking lot.
Cool guy. He's a
cool.
super cool guy. It was really great chat with him and his wife. That was awesome.
Yeah. He's
I worked with a guy who called himself Cobb, same name. So it's just it's regional, I guess. So
yeah, exactly. I've known people with that last name before, and it's always pronounced Cobb, so that's just what I assumed. But Kolb, I corrected, noted, I got it. So don't worry, I got you from now on, man. But yeah, good to see you, my man. Bonnie's in the house. What's up, Bonnie? Good to see Bonnie as always. I knew Steven wouldn't miss tonight. Michelle's here, so Steven would be here. Howdy, campers, my
Hi,
man.
Steven.
There you go. Look at that. You got a personalized shout out. Look at you. Fat Pig the Conqueror is in the house. What's up, Fat Pig? Do you want to be called Fat Pig or the Conqueror? Because whichever way you go, it's like one's like kind of offensive, the other one's kind of cool. I guess I'll go with the Conqueror, but either way,
I like Fat Pig. That makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we got Satan that shows up every now and then. We got the Fat Pig that shows up every now and then. It's just it's a who's who of people in the chat. Paul saying happy mall withdrawal, everyone. That's a good way to put it. Mall withdrawal. I like that. Hope nobody's too depressed. Great getting a chance to hang out with y'all though. Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's great.
Like I said,
it was cool meeting you, man.
Next time, don't
Very
stay
nice
so
meeting you.
goddamn far from the mall.
Yeah, that's right. When
It's like a half hour from the mall. You can't hang out easily afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
All right, Cranberry.
Right, Andy?
yeah.
Or Andy.
Speaking of mall withdrawal and a precursor to what's going to happen, well, maybe not next year at this point, but soon, the last remaining buildings of one of my childhood malls down the road is just being destroyed. It was a Mervyn's for a long time, then it was a Kohl's, and it was fenced off before I left on the trip. And now the walls are being ripped down, the girders are exposed, and so it's the death throes of that mall. They're still there as a fragmented mall, but all the old buildings are now gone as of that thing. So cold hard reality.
What are they putting there? Is it Walmart?
Probably housing. This area is just crazy with housing, and it's not cheap either. It's just housing. So
yeah, not affordable housing, just housing.
No.
Yeah.
It's usually the way
The
it
curse of progress.
But the Walmart in the parking lot's going to stay. It's already there. It's some other
course.
companies doing the demolition. So,
of course. Although we did hear some interesting news over the weekend about the future of the mall and some of the, and I think there was a news story about it too that came out. So we're not telling any details out of school here, but does appear to be that the demolition and everything with the mall does seem to be being pushed off a little bit. I don't know what that means overall, but I think from what I hear, it has something to do with the plumbing or something like.
I heard it's a power. If they cut the power to do the work now, they'll cut power to the businesses in the area.
Well, I heard that, and then I've heard that is also something to do with the plumbing because the plumbing was connected to the convention center as well. So if they were to uproot all that, they would have to replace all the plumbing for the convention center, or they could have to just buy the convention center as well, which is actually up for sale now. I think I remember hearing. So yeah, there's some roadblocks in the way that's kind of delaying everything, and there's no formal plans that have been submitted yet to the city for any kind of demolition or anything. So what I'm guessing is that they'll probably close the mall and when they expect it to in April next year, but it'll probably sit there for a while would be my guess. But
right. Yeah. I talked to when was it? It's the day we left. So Tuesday. I talked to one of the security guards there, and that's pretty much what he said, is that it's all kind of up in the air. But what he's hearing is that more than likely they're just going to shut them all down, whether or not Walmart gets approved for the grant to demolish it, whatever the logistics are with it going away, chances are it's just going to close and probably just sit there until they decide. So that's what I'm hearing. That's my understanding. So it may be that it's still there, but I don't know that we'll be able to get to it or inside of it, I should say.
One positive thing, if you want to visit the site, if the mall is closed, on camera, there's the strip of buildings by the biker entrance. Firestone on the left side, and there's other buildings on the other side. And the Guitar Center's in there, and I talked to them again this year. And basically, that was an A&P during the movie. So you can zoom in and see A&P there. So a screen-used building will not be demolished, according to them. That will stay no matter what happens to the mall. So if you want to go visit an old building, it's still going to be there.
Andy, Andy, I've heard you say that like 6 times over the past week.
Oh, sorry. Well, you know,
Well,
some people were getting all bummed out.
You want to share it.
So,
Yeah.
some people haven't heard it, so
Good news.
I can be a broken record. Sorry.
It's all good.
That's fine.
Well, we got people watching that haven't heard it, so I'm trying to share as much good news as possible from the weekend, because the whole thing was kind of, it was kind of clouded with, like, oh, this is the last one, last big Living Dead weekend in the mall. Oh man, it's like, what are they going to do at the mall? Or can we get pieces of the mall? It was just like, and I was like trying to avoid that conversation as much as possible. That we guys like, I don't want to think about it. Let's just enjoy it while we can. And it was fun. Like, even though we almost died a few times riding with Paul, it was cool. It was cool riding with Paul, because Paul would like cue the music up perfectly, like as we're coming down the hill to the mall, and like we'd ride around the mall, and all of a sudden we'd just be quoting the movie and like coming up with different theories about, like, if they would just, like my theory, I never thought of it until then as we were driving around thinking about it, was like, so they parked the trucks there in front of the entrances, right? And they, so the trucks couldn't be moved. Why didn't they just leave the trucks running after they parked them, so it would run out all the gas, so it would just be permanently there, unless they pulled in like a crane or something like that? I've never thought about that, but I was like, that would be really smart. Maybe maybe that's something they should have thought of. But anyway,
I thought you were going to say something like when they were driving the trucks to the mall, they probably stopped at the stoplights if they were still working. Unlike
probably just for safety purposes. But we all learned, we all figured out that in Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania in general, red means go, green means stop, right, Paul?
Exactly. That's right. That's how I was brought up.
There were like 2 or 3 red lights. I was just like, Paul, red light. You're like, what? What red light? What are you talking about?
It's like Starman. He learns about the lights. So it's green go, red stop, yellow go faster, right?
That's your new nickname, yes. Paul. You're now Starman.
You're learning. I'll take it.
Every intersection in Pittsburgh is a fucking 5-point star. It's like it's like turn left here. Which left? There's like fucking 3 lefts in front of me. It's like go up left or left or fuck.
Yeah, there were a few, like, I forget, were we trying to find Vincent's Pizza Part? We were driving through like all those back roads and shit, and there was like,
that was
hard
weird.
left, and it's basically just a U-turn back up the other way, and you're just like,
it was a severe left. Yeah,
severe left. There's
severe left.
And there's a massive hill just like going down to that severe left, and then it's veer. It's just fucked up.
It's the most dangerous shit ever. It's just like, well, I think it was actually. I think we were closer to Braddock than Monroeville at that point, but either way. But Suzanne, what's going on, Suzanne? I know you were there. That was another person I didn't get a chance to meet, unfortunately, but hope you had a good time. Yeah. Been a week already. Yeah, it's crazy. I was thinking about that the other day at work. It was Thursday, and I was like, man, a week ago I was standing at Evans City Cemetery fucking watching, Dan get engaged and all this other shit. Now I'm here at fucking work. Like, it's like, this shit went by way too fast. But hope you had a good time, Suzanne.
I hate that.
This is a good idea. I mean, I think I'm good now on the coffee. You got them. Crack them open. Cheers to everybody out there. I finally got some more Iron City. So.
Cheers.
So cheers to you, Willie.
I got the glass. That's the best I got here. All right, I got the glass.
Yeah. Perfect.
It counts.
Yeah, no Iron City's out here. Not a chance.
Ed, what's going on, brother? Says drop by to say hi. Got something going on tonight. Catch the rest of the show later. We'll have a good night, my man. Whatever it is you got going on. We'll be here. So if you pop in later, we'll probably still be here. Let's see. Robert, what's going on, brother? Robert was there last night watching me on the Revival House show and watching me sit between the married couple known as Aaron and Todd as they argue viciously
Enjoy the
argue
tour.
back and forth about fucking Toby Hooper. No, it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Curry Barker. Like there was a whole argument that went on for like 30 minutes, and I'm just sitting there, just like the abused child in between a bad marriage. It's just like, okay, guys, okay. But it was fucking hilarious. If you guys missed that, go back and check that out. It's probably around hour 3 last night of the fucking stream.
God.
Yeah. So go back and check that out. It was a funny conversation. Let's see. Rick, the North Going Llama. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. You were there for the special effects crew panel. Yeah, I missed that one. But I did hear at that panel, which you can see that actually over on the Revival House channel, they have that panel put up. But they did announce that Greg Nicotero and K&B will be doing the effects for Twilight of the Dead. So what do you guys think about that? Does that raise your optimism for Twilight of the Dead any? Not really.
I think so. I mean, the effects are going to be on point because it's Nicotero's crew. I think I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. It's going to be better than the new Night, I'm sure. So.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Which that's actually available to watch, and I have had no interest in tracking it down to this point, but
no.
That'll be good for a watch along. But
I don't understand how I feel about Vivica Fox playing Barbara.
No, she's playing Ben, actually.
Benita.
Benita.
Yeah. Is it? I think it's Benita.
Yeah.
Really? That's interesting.
Is that the name?
Okay.
Is it
okay?
Bonita?
Yeah,
is that the name?
I'm
Will's
pretty
like,
sure.
I gotta check this shit out now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It gives me a little more optimism. For one, yeah, I mean the effects are going to be on point because it's Greg, it's K&B. But also the fact that Greg would even sign on and put his name on something,
Right?
kind of makes you think like, okay, maybe it's not going to be just a complete piece of shit. Especially if George's name is going to be on it too, because Greg is a big enough fan, loves this stuff as much that I don't think he would just sign on for something for a job. I think it's got to be something. It's something that he's going to be passionate and interested in doing the best work.
He'll put his heart into it.
Yeah, they have to up their game for Greg to join. So
yeah. So that does give me a little hope.
Are they
So
shooting now or what?
I think they're shooting soon.
Soon.
Yeah, Greg said soon. Like I said, I've heard that they're filming in Kentucky and Puerto Rico, I think, from some people that are on the inside. But we'll see.
How do we get in a movie here, Mike?
I don't know. I think you have to be SAG to even be an extra.
Really?
Unless you know.
Well, there's another
You
movie
could
you might
be
be able
in
to get into
Zombie
that I've heard
Redemption if
about.
you really-
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. I don't know. Maybe
the movie will
maybe
No, I'm okay.
for the low fee of $750.
No, I'm okay.
No, okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. But that was an interesting bit of news there.
Yeah, I'm as long as they treat it with the reverence that it deserves, with George Romero's name attached to it, then I'm still cautiously optimistic. It definitely improves its chances now that Greg's attached to it. I'll say that.
Yes.
I'm not a huge Walking Dead fan past like season 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know Greg kind of took it over after that, right? I mean, so
Yeah.
it kind of went downhill in my opinion, and a lot of people love that show. But I'm not saying that it would be shit because of The Walking Dead. I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a great film because Nicotero's attached to it, but it has better chances. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's just the fact that if Greg is signed on, he's obviously read the screenplay and he's obviously talked to the filmmakers and kind of has an idea of what their vision is for it. And if he's kind of saying, okay, I want to be involved in this as somebody who is, as big of a fan of Romero as he is. Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, I was standing in line, just to show what kind of how big of a fan he is. I was standing in line for Nick Mastandrea at the show on Saturday, and Greg comes up and he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I cut in line?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I just thought maybe he wanted to talk to Nick or something. I hadn't seen Nick in a while. No, he just comes pulling out all of his posters, all of his shit to get signed. Like he was excited that Nick was there too because he was finally going to get Nick to sign all of his posters and shit. So,
yeah.
So that just goes to show. I mean,
Yeah,
Greg
it's
Nicotero
awesome.
was like excited to meet various people and get their signatures on his posters and stuff. Which he has an amazing fucking. It's a green letter Dawn one sheet, but it's like got the linen back, and it was just like, that's just beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Savoir rare. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's almost like everyone is together again a week later. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're all here again. All here again. What's up, man? Good to see you. I love your photo. Nice picture of George there, circa late 90s. That was an interesting period.
Right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that-
That was an interesting period for George's look. He hadn't quite gone the full ponytail and everything yet, but he was getting there. He was working on it. Let's see. Susan says it was hard to hear if you weren't right there up front. Yeah, that's how it always is with those panels. She says, I wish we didn't sleep on the extra things like VIP screenings and tours. We figured we had time to think about it. No, all that shit sold out super fast.
Yeah.
This go around. So, which I think they're planning on doing another one in October. So we'll see how things sell for that one. But yeah, we'll see.
The panels were also hard to hear because there was so much more noise from all the people attending. It was very noisy this year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything's right there, and then like on both sides, that's where the halls were. So that's where
the long lines for the signatures hanging out, and everyone's yakking. So it's just
and the long lines for all the photo ops that were like circled all the way around there. So I mean, it was just a ton of people in there. Steven says, "Love the shake, but on you." The shake, love the shake, but on you, Michelle, that shirt looks sensational. There you go.
Thank you, Steven.
Look at you. Making fresh hot tacos for dinner tonight. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. William's saying, one of the best parts was running into you guys and getting to chat. Really good time. Yeah, man. I've enjoyed it the past couple of times. And it's funny, we live in the same town, so maybe at some point we can, go get a beer or something together. I don't know, but it's funny. We only meet 350 miles away.
Right.
But
exactly.
it's like, but yeah, man, it was good shit. And I would have to break away every now and then. I'd be like, all right, I'm going out to the parking lot to just have a beer and just kind of decompress a little bit and get away and just have a little silence. So it was a good time to catch me out there. And I hung out with Robert for a little bit out there, had a beer. So yeah, I mean, it was a cool environment to actually get to talk Romero and talk the genre and stuff. Susan, I'm pretty sure I spotted off at the food court, but didn't want to approach stranger people while they were eating. That'd have been interesting because that was probably one of my 2 trips to fucking Flamers to get one of them fucking delicious fucking Nathan's hot dogs. So you probably would have caught me mid fucking filleting the hot dog and you'd be like, hot dog, and I'm just like, how you doing? But yeah, dude, those hot dogs were the best hot dogs I've ever had in my life. Maybe it was because I had one immediately Sunday morning on the tour, because I was just starving to death and trying to sober up a little bit because Jesus. But that hot dog was still on point. Steven says, I saw Ken's speech. It was awesome and really set the tone. Yeah. Ken started the show with a speech on the stage. Lasted about 25, 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I think Ken was pretty wore out and kind of tired of talking about Dawn of the Dead by the time the Saturday screening happened, because I wasn't there, but I heard that he had at some point during the opening before the screening.
I captured it. He's like, I'm done talking about this stuff.
He was just like, I don't know what else to say. It's just because you got to think by that point he had done the intro the night before, the opening remarks before the show started, the panel. So he just been, that's all he'd been talking about. So by Saturday night he was just like, I'm kind of, I don't know what else to say, guys. Well,
I think he kind of didn't he start out with that on Friday night too before the screening? Wasn't he kind of like, well, what can I say? Yeah, I mean, he always segues into the Ken dude is a fucking speech master, but
he chatted for a bit and then he left on Saturday. So it's like everyone else was lining up to talk, and he's just made a quick cameo and got the hell out of there. So
I can only imagine how exhausting that is to stand in front of people that much and speak, and then sit at your table and speak all fucking day.
Well, he said he's on his way to Germany and a few other destinations this next couple weeks. So he's a busy man. He's all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I think he also said, didn't he say at the beginning, like the opening remarks, didn't he say that he had just come from the hospital because he had fallen or something like that the night before?
I fell at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I mean, he was
gonna
probably a belabored walk when he was walking around. He wasn't like zipping around. So
yeah,
it was when he was picking up his baggage at the baggage claim. He like got his foot stuck on the floor or something and slipped and fell, and like I think he fucked up his knee.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
He showed up at the hotel. I saw him checking in on Thursday morning, and he had like a knee brace on or something.
So yeah, that may have added to it. Yeah, I mean, dude hung in there and was a trooper through the whole thing. But yeah, probably dealing with some pain on top of everything. So, Frank is saying I'm praying the October event is the last weekend before Halloween weekend, or I'm not going to be able to go. It's actually, from what I hear, I'm almost 100% certain on this. It's going to be the weekend. It's the 16th, 17th, 18th, I think, is the dates that they gave, or the dates that I've heard. So it's not. So it'll be like 2 weekends before Halloween. So
yeah.
Stezio, what's going on, man? Speaking of a man that finally got to meet in person, got to hang out. What a cool fucking dude. Like Stezio
cool.
is
We
like,
hung out a lot too.
Stezio. Fuck are you?
What a suave motherfucker Stezio is. What's up, man? Good to meet you too, man.
Bro showed up to that VIP party fucking dressed to the nines. I mean,
I know, right?
He's looking good.
He was looking good, man.
Yeah, Stezio's I think
he's a thespian. He has style, you know.
He does. Yeah. You're right. Good dude, really good dude.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's a
Will.
cool guy.
Met Sputsy Sparacino's daughter at the James Street Tavern in Monroeville on Friday. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Lucky you. You met the daughter of the great Sputsy Sparacino. Wow.
Who's that?
The singer at the end of Day of the Dead. So, yeah.
Holding you.
Exactly.
Oh.
Roll inside your eyes.
Which Paul made us listen to as we were driving around downtown Pittsburgh on Thursday night. So I appreciated that. That was fucking funny as shit. Like we were just driving around listening to like John Harrison and shit like that. Like how much more Pittsburgh can you get? Like,
windows open, it was gorgeous out.
Yeah, it was great. We took Paul. So Thursday, how it all really kicked off. We went to that screening of the amusement park at the Parkway Theater, which I really enjoyed that. I mean, it was really intimate, really, really cool. They had the Q&A with Jeff Whitehead and Ryan Carr after. It was mostly with Jeff Whitehead. Ryan just kind of sat there and was just like, hey, go ahead. Like, you got this. You got this. But the screening was cool. They had the what was it, like the funnel cake, the strawberry funnel cake beer that they had there.
Actually, that's what I'm drinking right now. I have one.
Oh God,
left.
did you like it?
Dude, I love this shit. I'm not a fruity beer guy. I'm not a fruity beer guy.
I am,
this stuff,
but
I feel like I'm drinking soda, and I never drink soda anymore. So like, this is like really
read the flavors on the side of that bottle, on the side of that can.
Let's see. Sour ale with strawberry, funnel cake, vanilla, and milk sugar.
The fuck? That is not a beer flavor.
No,
it doesn't taste like
different.
a beer. It's not beer.
That's
a
beer.
It is a beer, but yeah, that is a beer. That's next, man. I got one ready for when I'm done with this, but I had to kill this one first. I love it. It's delicious.
I gave
say what you want. I don't care.
I should have just got the can. I kept the can. It's in my. I took it out of my suitcase last night and this morning.
I gave Will a drink of it, and he acted like I just pissed in his mouth. So
he was just like, "He liked it."
I thought you were in.
Yeah, that's a mixed blessing there, isn't it? Was that?
Which, speaking of, I do have this photo here. Speaking of, there you go.
Oh, there you
go. You like that? There you go.
Look at that stash.
Look at that expression.
Chris is
that was probably my third fucking hit of the sake out of the bottle there.
Yeah.
So like,
look at Daniel's dad. That is hilarious.
Yeah. That's
I wonder what he thought.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
That is hilarious.
he hung in there. He was a good sport. But yeah, me and Andy had dinner Friday night with Belcher, there's Chris McGibbon, Dan Lowry, Holly, his dad, and Dave King. So that was
Felcher's to my right off camera. So
yeah. So I got nice and so by the time I got to the screening on Friday night, I was pretty out of it. So yeah. But I love that picture because it does look like I'm getting fucking a golden shower.
see a little bottle too.
Yeah. But the screening, going back to the screening, I mean, the screening was good. It was me, Matt, Paul, and Will that attended. Michelle hadn't quite made it to Pittsburgh yet. But what did you guys think of the screening? This is the first time. Yeah, this is the first time that Will. This is the first time Will had seen the amusement park, and this is my, I think all of our first time seeing it on the big screen or anything like that. What were your takeaways watching the film, like on the big screen, and the Q&A afterwards, which I thought was really informative and really kind of interesting? Some of the stuff that got brought up.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved actually being able to see it on the screen for the first time. That's a really like claustrophobic sort of anxiety-inducing film. But yeah, it was a great experience, and the Q&A afterwards I thought was killer. Jeff is a dude that guy could just fucking talk and talk and talk, and I love listening to him. I mean, I could just sit it's like Vulo. I could just sit there and listen to the dude talk forever. But I was curious because nobody really asked about the comic, the graphic novel. And that's before he wrapped it up, it popped into my head, and I was like, oh man, we should have asked him about that. But he pretty much answered questions about George and Garth and stuff like that. But some pretty good information. I know we talked about the Martin 3-hour cut that's at the archive. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. He was talking about the because you and Paul went to the archive following day, right? Was it earlier that day?
It was earlier
that day.
Yeah.
And I think you asked Ben Rubin about the Martin cut if it could be viewed. He said no. Jeff said that could. So I think maybe that's what they're planning on once certain things happen.
Right. And that's kind of what Ben was saying, was that they're trying to work it out to where you can at least come and sit like one at a time and view it at like the table with the headphones.
Yeah.
But he said it would probably, because it's so long, you could probably only do like 2 or 3 people a day. So that's what they're working towards. But then, at the screening that night, Jeff was like, yeah, you can go watch it now. And everybody's like, what? And it didn't really get clarified, but it's like, no, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
I think it's in the middle somewhere where I think that's the plan, but they're not quite there yet. So I mean, that's good news, Yeah. But I think like I said, I think they're just kind of waiting out Richard, because we heard some stories about Richard, especially talking to Kevin. What was it, Monday night in the hotel? We hung out with Kevin, Larry, and Daz.
That was awesome.
That was a lot of fun. I think, did you leave before they turned on Dawn of the Dead, or did they already start that? Paul?
Me? Yeah, I left before they happened.
Because that was fun. I'm gonna have to do that, like a fucking live commentary with just Larry and Daz, and just have so we were just sitting there watching Dawn of the Dead, and Larry was like, "Oh yeah, I reached out to that guy, and he's doing this, and this," and it's just like we're all just like telling stories and shit. So that was kind of surreal. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I
think I fell asleep for that.
Yeah.
I was sitting there kind of asleep. I know Larry saw me sleeping at one point. I was tired.
But yeah, it just sounds like everybody's kind of waiting out Richard at this point for various things. So we'll see. But yeah, the screening was awesome. Will, it was your first time seeing the amusement park. What did you think of the movie?
Yeah. I think I'll leave that up to you guys, okay?
So you were a big fan.
It wasn't horrible. I mean, it was excruciating, but it wasn't horrible. I mean, it was just very choppy and very all over the place, and it was just like chaotic, and I don't know. Yeah. It reminded me a lot of like Vanilla and like Season and Martin. I mean, just of course that feel. Yeah, exactly. The feel, But I mean, for it to be a Romero movie, I mean, it's not my favorite, but I don't know. I mean, it is what it is.
I think one of the best parts was picking out all the cast that we could
Yeah.
recognize with Will, because
Yeah.
Will's like, was
Yeah,
that
that
Bill
was
Heinzman?
cool.
That's Bill Heinzman.
Yeah.
Did you catch George in the
Yeah.
bumper cars? And
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a lot of
That's my
fun.
favorite part.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Bob
cool.
Tro was in it. Yeah.
And you can really tell, because I remember hearing that George was really like not in good health when they filmed that, because you can tell. I mean, he
Yeah.
was bone
Real
thin
thin.
in that
Real
movie.
thin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Then after that, we parted ways, and then we went down to Permane Brothers, and we got a sandwich down at the original Permane Brothers in the Strip District. And then from there, it was like, all right, well, let's go down to the police docks. We're down here, and it's midnight or whatever, and it's just like, all right, let's go to the police docks, and keeping eyes in the back of our head and making sure we weren't about to get. It's so weird. People just pull up there and just park and then just sit there. I don't know if they're smoking crack or getting blowjobs or what's going on down there, but it's a very sketchy area that time of night. But it's so
A lot
cool.
of parked cars. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like they would just park and then like never get out, and they would just sit there in a dark car. And I'm just like, all right, maybe I don't know, maybe they're sleeping. I don't know, but it's still really cool to be down there at night, because you can match up shit with the movie because it's shot at night. We were trying to figure out exactly where the dock would have been at the time, like just nerd shit. So yeah, that was fun.
If you go during the day, I did a walking tour last year, I think it was, of all the artwork in the park that I could get to without going to the homeless section. Because
is there a homeless section down there?
Oh yeah,
Maybe
further down along the water, that's very sketchy.
Oh, yeah.
Down the further.
Mm.
But I documented like all the fucking crazy artwork there. It's a wild place. There's pretty crazy artwork there. So.
Get out of here. That's interesting. Suzanne saying, before we left on Saturday, my brother and I were taking photos outside the mall. A 90-year-old man asked us if we were local, then proceeded to tell us his family owned the land before the mall. That's
cool.
interesting. It's pretty cool. Knew nothing about the movie, but his wife said he should write a book about his knowledge of the land. Yeah, I'd read it. I've been reading that Remembering Monroeville book, so yeah,
It's a great book.
Yeah, some interesting shit in there.
Oh yeah,
I like that. I mean, it just goes to show, if you just read that book, there's like a whole section of that book dedicated to the mall. So it just goes to show what that mall means to the town of Monroeville,
right?
And the fact that it's going away is just
and
makes it even sadder.
The Harold Brown Airport is like a whole chapter devoted to that too. So good information, great book. Yeah.
Max of the Dead, what's going on, man? Says this past weekend was amazing. I wanted to meet you, Alpha, but every time I saw you, you were talking to people. I didn't want to add on, so you couldn't just enjoy yourself. No, dude, that's why I'm there. Like, I'm there to like talk and hang out as much as possible. So by the time I get back here, I've gotten it all out of my system. But it never seems to work out. I'm always like right back on here talking about this shit again. It's just like, let's keep going. But yeah, man, you should have said what's up. And yeah, the VIP party was a lot of fun. Surprised I didn't see Nicotero there. I was too. I didn't see Greg there. Usually,
he had to catch a flight. He had to catch a flight. Bev said.
Oh,
I think it was his daughter's graduation or something the next day. Or she told me when we were hanging out on Wednesday. I don't remember. Wednesday. She said that she had to leave to take him to the airport.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Or he had to go to the airport.
Get the fuck out. Yeah. Those guys were going at it last night. I thought they were gonna reach through the screen and fucking start punching each other or something. I was just like, all right, guys, all right. No, I love those guys. It was cool. It was cool seeing them too and meeting them finally in person, getting to hang out with them. Did some location stuff with them on Monday. Took them out to Evans City and did the cemetery and all the craziest locations downtown. And we took them out to the farmhouse location where all that stuff out there was shot. So we'll talk about some of those experiences here in just a second. I'm sure I got some photos we can pull up. Let me get the rest of these comments here real quick. I'll try to catch up. Just say hi to everybody. Matt, what's going on, brother? Saying hi. Went back to the mall yesterday. Nobody was there. Yeah, I saw quite a few. Larry's been there today. Larry was there today, and he sent me videos of him. I guess he spent like 3 hours in the stairwell today because the security guard was just like, "Hey, take your time, do whatever you want." So Larry's been at the mall all day long, like recreating, literally like setting up a video and just like running down the halls and doing doing scenes and shit. So I'm like, you lucky bastard! Like he's literally just there playing all over the mall, like a little kid on a playground. I'm talking about Twilight of the Dead raises my expectations that it will happen, or maybe not Twilight, or maybe the Martin. I don't remember what we were talking about. I'm a little bit behind. Sorry. I'm glad your expectations have been raised, though. That's always a good sign. Steven says maybe it was the camera angles, but was Gut Boy okay at the show? He looked a little off to me. Maybe it was the lighting. Are you talking about Greg? Seemed fine to me. Are you talking about the panel? I don't know.
Gut Boy. Who the hell is the Gut Boy?
Is that Greg?
Yeah, that's Greg.
The whole weekend.
That was Greg's nickname on the set of Day of the Dead.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, he was Gut Boy. So
Gut Boy. That's right.
Yeah.
He was making him make all the gut strings and stuff, all the stuff that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call Gut Boy. We need some guts over here. So yeah, everybody's talking about Twilight. Go see it when it comes out. I'll stay open minded, loosey goosey. Yeah, I mean, I'll be open minded. I guess I'll try to be, but there'll always be that in the back of my mind, like, how does this measure up to fucking Romero stuff? It's got his name on it, so it has to.
I hear a goose.
Will, what the fuck? Hold on, do I still have that sound effect?
I just saw the goose.
Do I still have that sound effect? I don't think I do. What goose are you talking about? Are you hallucinating?
Loosey Goosey.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were having a flashback, and you're just like, I see a goose.
So I can't see it on my phone, so I have to look at the TV screen.
Okay.
Because I'm fucking blind, even with my glasses.
Excuse me. John, what's up, brother? Says it's a travesty to tear down the mall. Should be considered a historic monument like the Alamo. Yeah, to us it should be, but to most people, it's it's just a mall. I'm sure a lot of people would rather just have a Walmart there, but
someone said turn it into apartments. Someone said to turn it into apartments.
Well, I know that they've switched. They're not going to be doing the mixed use idea anymore, so that's out the window. So I'm guessing they're just going to do a Walmart and. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but it sounds like they're having some trouble. It sounds like Walmart didn't do their homework before they bought it. So,
yeah.
There you go. Max saying he was talking about Ken getting hurt. Says he was on the moving floor and his shoe got caught and he fell down. Spent all night in the ER. He said. So yeah, I think that's what I heard too. Yeah.
Well, he's got
Ken should have wore his New Balance. He needs some of Matt's Papaw shoes.
Yeah, my Papaw shoes, man.
Papaw.
Listen, I'm telling you, those things fucking work, dude. You got to get the soles that are like 3 inches thick. I'm telling you, they do wonders for you.
Yeah. Airwalks.
What is the one? What's the one brand? It's like Hoka or Hoka.
Oh, Hoka.
Was it supposed to be like ultra comfortable? I guess.
Hoka, and then I've been wearing
Hoka,
Brooks. Yeah, Brooks are really, really super comfortable. I've got like the Ultra Max or whatever, so they're like extra Papaw. And they've been doing really good for me. So I haven't had any back issues except for Friday. I tweaked it a little bit Friday morning.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was scary, dude. That really. So I'm sure I've talked to you guys a little bit about it, but I've got pretty serious anxiety at times, and like that shit sent it way overboard. I mean, it was like, oh my God, we drove all the way up here 2 days straight. This is the first day of the convention, and there goes my back. And I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm going to be laid up in the bed for 3 days doing nothing. So that sent me overboard, dude. But was able to rein it in and make it to the mall. Kind of did some stretches, and luckily it wasn't like a full on episode where like I'll have back spasms where I can't even stand up straight. So yeah, I was able to kind of take some ibuprofen and do some stretches and get my ass to the mall. So
that's good.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah, that got my hair up though. I was like, it kind of fucked me up for the whole weekend because I was like,
you're just waiting to wake up one morning and just I can't fucking move.
Yeah,
yeah, I was concerned.
So if you want to see the ultimate comfy shoes, look up Murray Space Shoes. They've been around for like 40 years, something like that. They could custom mold to your foot. They look ugly as hell on the outside, but people swear by them have like foot problems, back problems.
So when I
like
went
that.
to the doctor, that's what they did. They sent me to some like specialist, and where you stand on the machine and it measures your feet and your pressure points and all that, and then they go actually bring you shoes based on what they think you should be wearing. And when I walked out of the store, I was literally in tears because I was like, I've never actually worn real shoes in my fucking life ever, and I realized it at that moment. So
what were you? What did you always wear? Like, what was your shoe of choice? Like Converse
Vans,
or something?
Yeah. Well, so I wore Chuck Taylors for years, and then Vans.
Those are the worst.
Yeah. I even had like some New Balances for a couple of years, not realizing that I was wearing like the shitty New Balances, thinking that they were good for me. And that's what I wore all year up until I kept fucking my back up.
Yeah,
but,
Vans and Chuck Taylors are rough. The soles
terrible.
are just terrible.
Yeah,
and Chuck Taylors with that soft fabric high top. What does that do? It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, also too, like I'm getting to that point in my life where I don't fucking care about looking cool anymore. Like I've got to be comfortable.
You always look cool.
Well, thanks,
I was gonna say you look cooler than all of us. What are you talking about?
Shucks.
Get those Murray Space shoes. You'll be so fucking cool you won't even believe it. Go look those up.
Yeah. You're gonna get some of those fucking moon boots, like fucking.
They look like moon boots.
Dynamite.
They look kind of like moon boots without the high part. Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was worried about you because in the mall, like the signal was so shitty.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't try to even do any like live streams or anything from the mall all week because every time I looked at my phone, it was like SOS or very bad signal, and I was like, then I started looking, and I started getting all these like messages that I was just missed out on. I was just looking, I was like, oh, Matt's hurt his back. And then what was the other thing? It was like, you were trying to send somebody.
Yeah, Facebook took a shit for like 2 hours or something.
When I was stuck in Toronto.
You were stuck at the airport. Yeah.
Yeah, I was delayed in Toronto. Thanks, Paul.
It's the fucking air tag.
This is a fucking air tag. God damn it.
Fucking air tag. God damn it. What a motherfucker.
Yeah, fire that thing right out. Don't think I'm not.
The air tags. Is this a question or are you commenting that somebody was best dressed at the VIP?
That is my best friend Katie, and she's drunk right now. So I was like, oh, Katie's here.
So is she asking the question? Who is the best dressed
at
the VIP?
No, I think
what do you guys think? Best dress?
Probably Michelle.
Probably
Michelle.
69. That sounds like somebody I'd like to hang out with.
Katie's a fucking mom.
So yeah,
awesome.
Best dressed at the VIP.
Again?
It's got to be Stesio. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
No, Stesio, it's pretty
fucking
you're top notch.
You're frozen.
Yeah, she froze again.
Yep, frozen. Technical difficulties.
It's the fucking shirt.
Here we go.
But you're smiling, so that's good.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm smiling as I look down, looking crazy.
It's not something to be, embarrassed to be frozen on or anything. But yeah, Michelle's always dressed to the nines at the fucking VIP. I just kind of show up in whatever I was wearing that earlier that day, just barely hanging on at that point.
Yeah.
Chris Stravakis was looking pretty good. I'm just
Chris
kidding.
Stravakis.
I forgot he wears what he always wears.
Yeah, I forgot. I took a picture with him, like with our arms wrapped around each other, like in front of the George bust. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Is that for me or was that one of yours?
I think that was one you sent. Let me get it because it was me, Chris, you, and Eric Walter,
and Matt. I think Matt was there too.
Oh, poor Eric Walter.
We were trying to figure out. To figure out how to stand.
I talk to him every day. He's texting me this morning. What a sin. We're gonna have a big phone call when he's done tomorrow.
There you go.
Tomorrow's his last day.
That's a good one.
That's a nice one.
That's right. I don't remember taking that at all. Which Saturday night I got pretty blitzed. Yeah. Saturday night I was pretty good. So by the time fucking Sunday morning rolled around, we had to get to that the fucking tour. I was still drunk. I was still drunk that morning because there was shit that happened that morning I don't remember. I forget what it was, but
the two hats.
Yeah, I just brought two hats for some reason. I was like, why do
You're
I
like, I can't find my hat. I'm like, is this the hat? You put that hat on your head, I think. And I said, you want this hat?
You left
you're
it in
like,
my car.
I'll just take both.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I was struggling, but
party in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, might as well. Let me see, get that off.
Yeah, you're talking about being worried about me on Friday. I was worried about you on Sunday. I even pulled Michelle aside. I was like, "Is Mike okay?" And she was like, "He's just really fucking hungover." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Well, it sucked because, I mean, of course, after the VIP, excuse me, certainly my voice. After the VIP party, of course, we go back to the hotel and everybody's hanging out at the hotel after that. So I'm hanging out there. I'm sitting there with, I think it was like me, George Dimmick, Chris McGibbon. We're just sitting there talking until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And I go to bed and I wake up and I look at the phone, and of course the tour starts at 10, and it was like 9:15, and I was like, oh shit. So I literally just drug myself out, jumped in the shower real quick, and just got ready. And like, I was still drunk at that point. Like, there was no way that I had slept it off at all at that point. So I was a mess. And I don't even think we had to stop and get coffee on the way there. By the time we got there, we missed about the first 10 or 15 minutes of the tour, but
yeah, it wasn't a whole lot.
I didn't have the luxury of getting drunk because my hotel is like 30 minutes away. So every time I leave, I can't get drunk driving charged.
You know, that's twice that we've been late to the tour.
Yeah, you were late last time.
Yeah, that's right.
We're getting a reputation. They're gonna be like, he'll be here eventually.
You cannot put a price on fun. Ever.
That's true. And that's the problem with Living Dead Weekend, is that you don't want to go to bed.
Yeah,
because it's like,
I know.
It's like one night, like everybody's just kind of was like Jim Cirinella and Andy were talking on one side of my head, and then on the other side of my head it was John Vulo and Larry talking, and all this information and back and forth was going on, and I'm just like trying to soak it in as best as I can. But I was like, man, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Friday night I was talking to those guys till like 4 a.m, and then Saturday night I was talking to them at 5 a.m. And the birds were chirping, the sun was starting to come up. It's like, I haven't gone to sleep yet. So.
It was like 1 something. I'm like, holy shit, I got to go to bed. And I'm like, I know I'm going to miss something fucking awesome is going to happen, like right after I leave.
On Sunday? You did go up early on Sunday. That's when Jocelyn showed up and I had the American cuisine taste test.
Yeah.
Wait, was Sunday when we were playing that card game?
I think it was Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday.
Oh yeah,
the horror trivia with Felcher and them.
What was that one? Hug-a-Bunch, yeah.
The Hug-a-Bunch movie?
Yeah, the fucking Hug-a-Bunch gang.
Felcher's never heard of it, then it's got to be something rare.
It's got to be pretty fucking obscure. We looked it up.
We watched part of it.
Apparently it's on
movie,
YouTube.
yeah.
It's like an hour long. It's on YouTube. It's like I think we read it was like one of the most expensive kids movies at that point.
TV movies or something.
TV movies or something. I was just like, I've never, and it looks like fucking garbage.
It looks like fucking nightmare. Like,
well, it was a non-horror movie with a horror scene in it or something like that. That was the
it was like that category. It was like horror can be found in unusual places, and it's like as soon as you hear that, everybody's just like, oh, I don't like, what is it? Because it's gonna be something shit nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah.
Then of course you had questions. It was like, what is the name of the horror movie where a shark eats people? And it's just like, well, you get the easy question. We get the fucking Hug-a-Bunch
and the
question.
easiest George Romero questions ever in that stack.
Except the one I got wrong.
They're so generic.
I got shit from last night. But it was like the most like universal question. It was like, what George Romero movie has George said is about people's inability to communicate or something like that?
Lack of trust. Yeah,
and I'm just like, all of them? Like,
I heard that about his Day of the Dead interview long ago. He said that, so that's how I remembered that.
Yeah, that's what Todd said last night. He was like, I had just watched that interview where he said that about Day of the Dead, and I was like, well, we were on a team. Why didn't you fucking answer? He was like, well, I'm not going to argue with you about Romero, and I was like, no, dude, like,
That's the danger. See, as you become the expert, and
but Matthew,
what was that one category that we kept getting that one category, and it was just like, oh fuck, this one again, and it was going to be some bullshit question.
General knowledge,
the red category. Yeah, that was the worst one.
Yeah,
I liked them all myself. We were doing pretty good.
Yeah,
I had Felcher on my team though.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That's not
Matthew
fair
brings
at all.
Matthew brings up a good point or a good question or a good segue. Hope you're enjoying the Day of the Dead on 4K. I've got mine.
Haven't even opened the fucking thing.
Haven't opened it
either.
Haven't opened it.
I can't find one good review anywhere.
No.
Everyone
no one.
Everyone has shit all over this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And
One guy on YouTube, like he's not even like a fan of like horror, but he knows like audio and video, and he just fucking like hates it. It's atrocious. Like the Laserdisc one on there is like the best one, but that shouldn't be your focal point.
Right. Well, that's the audio track is fucked, right? So the default audio track is the censored,
the dubbed one, the censored one.
Is it murky or out of sync or what is it?
No, it's the one where they're like,
it's censored.
You know, like
right
when Terry Alexander gets to the elevator, you know, when he goes, shit, instead he goes
right.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the Laserdisc, I think the Laserdisc 2.0 audio track is the correct audio track.
Wow.
But has anybody heard if they're going to send out replacement discs or do anything to make it right?
I highly doubt it.
No,
yeah, that's what I thought too. So.
I think what we got is what we got, and I think this is a major blunder on Scream Factory's part.
But people said they screwed up before. What else did they screw up famously? I don't know the backstory on Scream Factory.
Friday the 13th or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, they've done shit in the past where it's like, you know, they've kind of garnered. Or what was the big one? Nightbreed, I think, was a big one that they'd fucked up, and then they sent it out and they asked everybody to send it back or something like that. And it was just like they've had a history of you know, piss poor production, you know. But this was one. It was just like Day of the Dead on 4K. Okay, finally, and Scream Factory's doing it. You'd think they'd put some effort into it, but how? I don't know how you go back to that fucked up audio when they corrected it on the 2013 Blu-ray. Like they used the correct one on the Blu-ray, the Scream Factory Blu-ray from 2013. How does it happen?
Their own version,
yeah. How do they go back to the censored audio from going all the way back to the Anchor Bay release on DVD from 20 years ago? Like, how does that even fucking happen?
So this is what I'm hearing too, is that there's a lot of people that think that they used AI to process some of the images. And look at Dr. Logan's fucking gummers there.
He's got no teeth in there, right?
He's got no teeth.
There's
no fucking
look
at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is that shit?
What is that?
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people are talking about.
What the fuck? So
not including the cover that we already sort of assumed was AI.
Yeah. I mean,
if that cover wasn't a fucking omen for this release, what it was going to be like, exactly like, oh my God.
Yeah. So
we should.
I'm keeping it. I'm not going to get rid of it. I feel like I'm a completionist, especially when it comes to Day. And I'm going to hang on. Well, I just unsealed it, but I'm like on air.
Never mind.
Just rip the fucking plastic.
Just take a look at those shitty lobby cards.
Oh yeah, where those? But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it for.
Yeah, I've heard the lobby cards look like they were processed through AI or something too, because
they're so blurry.
Man.
Yeah, they are. They're awful.
Hold on. Show them off,
dude. Here, well, I don't know if you'll be able to see.
I got full screen here,
but it's just you can't really tell from here. But they're kind of blurry. Like you can't really see. Yeah. Let's see. It just looks like the images were, I don't know, like compressed images or so. You see, like
it's like it was ripped off a VHS tape.
Yeah, Bub looks terrible there. That's crazy.
You're very clear, but Bub is not.
Camera up to the screen on a TV, and
yeah, literally.
Yeah, or they saved they saved like a Google search image or something, and that's what they used. Yeah, they're all.
So are they actual like? Are they reprints of the lobby cards, or are they just like screen grabs and then they put a fucking Day of the Dead logo on the bottom?
Screen grab, screen grab.
Terrible.
But even that's no excuse. I mean, I used fractal compression tools like 20 years ago that would actually take a postage stamp image, blow it up to 8.5 by 11, and look good. So these guys are idiots if they couldn't get that to work.
I don't know if they're idiots. It just feels lazy.
Well, no quality control, right?
It does
feel
lazy,
It's got to be just laziness, because I mean, if you look at the bonus features, I've heard people complain about the bonus features. A lot of the interviews were just done over like Skype,
Zoom.
Zoom calls,
and it was just like there was no interaction between an interviewer. It was just like clips of them talking on Zoom or whatever.
Just to have them for this release, right? It wasn't even like curated properly. Yeah,
the new stuff. Yeah,
it's like you could easily, especially like, if you knew you were doing something like this or you knew it was coming, like last year at Living Dead Weekend, it was the reunion. It was the Day of the Dead reunion. Just send somebody to fucking Living Dead Weekend and do like what Felsher was doing, pull them, get get a spot, pull them in there for interviews, and you can get them all right there in one spot. And it would save you money that way. But it just seemed like they cut corners everywhere they could. So yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I guess I'll open it and I'll watch it at some point and give my thoughts on it, and not just go off of everybody else's thoughts. But it doesn't sound good. I'm just. Yeah. I'll, Scream, or not Scream Factory, but Second Sight is apparently going to be doing one.
And I wonder if that was the problem, is that maybe do you think they were under like some sort of time constraint or something? Like they felt like they had to push this out quickly because they knew Second Sight was coming.
Maybe
it'll be first out.
Yeah, maybe.
Another question I have is, like, this company, like, is it Groove or Groove? Is it Groove Entertainment?
Groove.
So they own Shout Factory or Scream Factory.
They went through some change of like ownership or something here recently. So Scream Factory they're not
just Scream Factory.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, but yeah, it's kind of sad. I mean, this is the big release of the year. This is the biggest release Scream Factory's had in a long ass time, and to just blunder it and just fuck it up as bad as it did, like. I don't know how. I don't know. Like, I just don't know how you fuck up the audio again. Like, this was a problem that they had 20 years ago, and then they fixed it, and now it's just like,
they've gone back. I forgot. Was it a cheap price for the box set? Was it a deal, or was it just a normal?
Well, that's the thing too. Like, it was. Well, I got mine for like 40, which is a decent price these days for a 4K 4-disc box set. So that kind of maybe told you something.
$70 Canadian or something.
Yeah. Kind of raise your eyebrows a little bit, like
yeah. Because nowadays, like, if you get something from Severin or Synapse or something like that, like a box set like that, $60, easy. So anything lower than that, it's just like, wow, that's a really good price for that. I wonder why.
Yeah. Writing on the wall.
Yeah, really. Sleaze Fiend 69, what's going on? Says, I heard somewhere that Stephen King lived in Monroeville while he was writing Christine and based the layout of the town in the book on Monroeville. I've never heard that, but I have heard that Christine, the book, is named after Christine Romero. So maybe there is some connection there with Monroeville too, but I've never actually heard that about Stephen actually living in Monroeville at the time. But
so from what I understand, the one day or whatever days he was visiting the set of Dawn, he was staying at the Racket Club apartments, and that's where he started writing Christine. So
there you go.
He based it around Monroeville.
There you go. Learn something new every day. MJW, any more word on the Return of the Living Dead reboot, remake, sequel? I haven't heard anything about it. I did see where John Russo claimed that he thought Return of the Living Dead was better than Dawn of the Dead.
Whoa, John. All right.
His movie, Return of the Living Dead. It was all him.
Yeah. He said, what did he say? I gave permission for George to do Dawn.
Yeah. He let George do Dawn so he could do Return, which was a much better film in his opinion.
Yeah. Mr. Revisionist History, So.
But Russo was there that weekend. Last weekend, he was there.
Yes, he was.
I was watching. I think I mentioned this to you guys. I was watching that Tampa J footage because, I didn't know who he was, and we pulled up, and Will was like, "Hey, it's Tampa J." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Is he a big Dawn fan?" And Will was like, "I don't know." But I was watching some of his footage and immediately figured out that he probably wasn't the biggest fan of Dawn when he claimed that John Russo co-wrote Dawn of the Dead. I was just like, okay. But he said like, oh yeah, John Russo told me that I talked to that guy over there. His name's John Russo, and he says that he co-wrote Dawn of the Dead. So that's interesting. I'm like, no, don't be telling people that. Like, you have a huge audience, dude. Don't spread that shit.
Yeah. How do you feel about Tampa J? How do you feel about that type of YouTuber?
Who, me?
Anybody?
He's just a content chaser.
Yeah, it's not my thing. Like, I don't watch a whole lot of that stuff. But
heard the name and never saw him. So
my brother randomly said he saw me on the stream on YouTube. I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, I saw you on Tampa J's a couple of his videos, and I'm like, first of all, how the fuck do you know who Tampa J is? Like, you don't even know. I'm surprised you even know what the internet is. I was like, and second of all, I'd never even heard of him until, well, yeah, Derek, kind of. I'm like, yeah, that Will. I took Will's picture with him. It's the only reason I had ever heard of him. But as apparently Derek's, and then I went back and looked. And I'm like, oh yeah, there I am. But that means that Derek must have had to watch that entire thing because we were only on screen for like a few seconds when we were waiting in the wrong line for the one of the photo ops there when they came. When Daz came, is like, is this for the bikers? You want to come over this way? I'm like, oh
yeah, I remember seeing it.
I
remember seeing we were talking to Larry at the time, and Larry was in between tours, so I remember him passing us by. But yeah, it's not my thing. It's I was talking about this with the Revival House guys last night. It's just it's not. It's not what I watch when I watch on YouTube. I don't really. I'm more of a Grim Life Collective guy myself.
Whoa! Hold on.
That makes two of us.
I'm pretty sure.
Rocks.
Did I not hear you call them the Grift Life Collective? Did I hear?
No.
Just a wealth of information.
I kind of felt like when I said they were grifters a couple weekends ago that I kind of got a little shit about that. I kind of felt a little heat. So I'm just saying.
No, anything like that. Those are a couple of lovely ladies. What can I say?
They are now.
But yeah, just not my thing. But hey, it was cool. He's bringing attention to the Dawn of the Dead and the convention and stuff. So all power to him. Frankie must have noted that a VIP bag come with more of those Walking Dead zombie ear necklaces.
Oh,
Actually,
thank God,
no,
they finally used them up. They finally used them up.
Not this year. Yeah.
No zombie ear necklaces this year. We did get both of the posters, which
you got them.
I got my bag. I got all my shit handy here.
I haven't even looked at the shit that I brought home.
We got this artwork. I guess it's from a couple of years ago when they did. It's the Byron Winton Throw Me Creeps artwork from the show from a couple of years ago. Looks like an 8x10 or something like that. But we got the official posters. Got both of them, which is kind of cool. We got the one that Byron Winton did and the one that Michael Calandra did. So we got both of those, which is cool. I think everybody pretty much got the same stuff. Sometimes they would throw different stuff in here and there.
But no zombie ears. Not this
No
time.
zombie ears. No zombie ears.
No.
Got the official t-shirt for this year, which the quote this year, I didn't even look at the quote. We've got to survive. Somebody's got to survive.
Will, is that what you're wearing right now?
No, mine is all the shopping malls are closed.
All the clothes.
Oh, love that one. That was last year.
Yeah.
We got the Monroeville Mall ornament, which I didn't get one of the fucking Dove clock tower.
Too bad.
So check
Christmas
this shit
tree
out.
toppers.
So I got one, and as I was shuffling some things aside over here, it fucking broke.
No!
Shit. No.
So, but here's the thing: they're 3D printed. They're not. I mean, they're not super sturdy.
Still.
I guess. I mean, I could hit it with some.
fucking
I could put some hot glue or even like some cement on it or something like that. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'm not
3D
worried
prints aren't
about it.
that strong, so just
So
go
It's
with
not
I
that
made
strong.
it all the
Yeah.
way through 2 planes and got here safely.
I know.
Yeah, what were
I was
you
worried
doing,
about it
Matt?
though. I
Yeah.
took it out. I was like,
I was literally going to grab the posters over here, and I knocked it over, and it fucking snapped right in half.
So you just broke it just now?
Just now, that's what I'm saying.
oh, just
Damn.
now.
Yeah, just
Shit.
fucking now.
Yeah.
That's live
Fuck, dude.
streaming.
It's okay.
Oh,
It was
Matt,
only
by
like-
the way,
Yeah.
shout out to you for hooking me up with the Amazon link for the mannequin head. So I got that
Oh.
for my gas mask. That
Heck
was waiting
yeah.
for you when I got home. Yeah,
Awesome.
and it fits perfect. Yeah.
Perfect fit. Yeah,
That's
I
it.
love those things.
That's in the cabinet.
Awesome. You're welcome, man. Anytime. You've
Mhm.
you've provided us with a lot of stuff. So there you go.
Yeah, we got a whole bag. We got a
Yeah.
hoodie bag from Paul. We got
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff over here. We got a Living Dead Museum sticker. It's pretty cool. I don't even think I had one of those beforehand. So these are pretty cool. They're kind of collector's cards, I guess, of all of the posters throughout the years from Living Dead Weekend. So here, I'll go
That's cool.
full screen. So going all the way back to the very first Living Dead Weekend, 2015.
Oh,
You get the
awesome.
night,
that's
dawn,
what those
day
are. That's
poster.
fucking sweet.
2016 Evans City. poster. So yeah, it's just a
I love
collection
that.
of
That's
all
cool
the
as fuck.
poster artwork throughout the years, going back from day one all the way back to 2015. It's pretty crazy. This thing's been going on that long.
Yeah. Like trading cards. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. It's 2019. And they did Dawn of the Dead and Creep Show. This one's pretty cool. The Evan City 2019.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Always like that poster. That's killer.
This was my and Matt's first Living Dead weekend 2021, the 1985 theme with Day of the Dead and Return of the Living Dead.
1985. Do you have that poster?
I don't actually have the poster. I have the t-shirt, but I don't have the poster.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't get the poster. The Night 90.
That's my first one when I started coming.
That was my first one. Yeah.
I have that poster on my little mini freezer.
What was your first one, Will? When did you first start going?
23, I think.
So you'd have been here
that
for
one.
this one.
Yeah,
There
that
you
one.
go.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Which some of you guys didn't like this artwork, but I've always kind of been fond of this artwork.
I'm
There's
not.
something.
It was my least favorite of the bunch.
It's very bland.
I like the little details. Like if you look close enough, you can see like the marble patterns in the background. Like you can see the marble patterns from the mall, pillars, and
visually
I kind of like that.
Eye-catching. It's just, I don't know.
It looks a little circusy. I'll say that. It does have kind of I guess it's because it's got the whatever you call that, the flags or whatever on the rope. Then I went to this one, 2023, the last one that they had in Evan City, actually. 2024, Creep Year, Night of the Creeps, Creep Show.
That was a fun one. That's when I choked on jelly beans with Tom Atkins.
What a memory. We'll never forget.
Yep.
Here you go. The October show from last year.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then, of course, the two from this year. So it's just really cool to have because I would love to have a collection of like all the 11x17 posters. Maybe that's something I'll try to track down at some point. But it's cool to have them just in like a little collector card thing here to kind of go back to. But it's crazy that this has been going on since 2015 in Evan City, which before that it was Living Dead Festival ran by Gary Striner.
Gary Striner. Yeah.
So it's been going on even longer than that. So I think that was about it. I think there's some buttons in here too. There's some different like some Monroeville Mall
enamel
pins.
Yeah, enamel pins.
Yeah.
Another Living Dead weekend magnet that I'll have to put somewhere. This is my third magnet, so I gotta just fucking hang some more shit on the fridge. But yeah, and of course with the grab bag and everything, the VIP, you get to go to the VIP party, and also included the Friday night screening of Dawn of the Dead, which was the first time that Matt, Paul, you guys had seen Dawn of the Dead on the big screen in the mall. Unfortunately, I didn't get to sit with you guys because me and Andy drug ass laid in. We had to sit up right up front. But
we tried to hold some spots.
We
for you,
tried, man.
Yeah,
I knew it was going to happen.
It was actually cool to be close for the intro, though. I enjoyed that. We got to see.
It kind of worked out for the intro. But once the movie started, I'm drunk off of I'm just sitting there like.
They get the Keystonian effect to the.
It was very overwhelming. But what did you guys think seeing it on the big screen in the mall? What were your feelings, your thoughts? Did you have a moment like I did last year where I just started to tear up at certain points? Where I'm just like, oh.
I will say that I did. I've seen Dawn of the Dead in the theater quite a few times, but seeing it in the mall, where it was filmed, was profound enough as it was. But I'll to be totally transparent and honest with you, like, and I'm not trying to be cheesy, but sitting next to Paul, watching it made it just so much better because, like, we all love Dawn of the Dead, but knowing how much Paul loves Dawn of the Dead and seeing him get emotional and seeing how happy he was. And I'm not trying to blow you, dude. I'm just saying, like,
are you sure?
It's Will's job.
I'll drink to that.
Yes, that enriched the experience for me 10 times. So, like, I was so happy that we happened to
really
be there
means
together and happened to be at that place and time together in that mall to see that together. That was just priceless. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better experience. So I'm glad we were there, brother, and I love you and thank you for making that, a kick-ass experience for me.
Yeah, I mean, you said it all. I just, at this point in my life, you guys, it really is not so much about the movie or the mall for that matter. It's just being with you guys in this place together to see this, this masterpiece that's changed our lives and brought us all together. What more can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Special place in our lives. That's it.
We're finally all together.
Again, that same fucking moment in the movie where she's looking down and she's just like, "What are they doing? Why do they come here?" And it's just like she's talking to us. She's asking like, "Why are we still here? Like, you're still coming here. It's been 50 years. Like, Jesus, like." But it's like,
home.
Yeah, but it was cool. Like, go home, get a life. But yeah, it was cool because I got to sit next to the Revival House guys were right over here next to us because they got there kind of late and they were trying to film because like I said, they filmed everything all weekend and they were filming the intro and all that stuff. So it was cool sitting there. Like I know Todd's a huge Dawn of the Dead fan, so I knew Todd was in it, and Todd snuck in a few Iron Cities. So I heard him cracking open some beers throughout the movie, and I was like, all right, he's having a good time. But I was interested in Aaron's because Aaron, thinks Dawn of the Dead. It's a masterpiece horror film and all that, but he's not huge into it the way we are. Not huge into Romero like we are. So I was curious about like what his reaction would be, just kind of seeing it with an audience, seeing it in the mall, seeing it on the big screen. And yeah, he was blown away by it. So I was just like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I love to hear that stuff. Like I'm one of those guys that goes to a theater. If I'm seeing a movie that I've seen 100 times, I want to watch the crowd, which I didn't really get to do. Being in the second row, I just kind of there surrounded by it, which is fine. But I always like to watch the crowd. I like to get an idea of which I will say, like having the screening at 10 o'clock, starting at 10 o'clock at night was kind of rough, especially after a long day of doing convention shit. Because man, by the end of the movie, I was like, oh, I'm going.
Dude, I'd been up for 40 hours at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I'll say this, and Paul, you could, and I think Will too. I know you guys heard it, but like I think having it at 10 p.m. was probably not a great idea. I heard at least 5 people sawing logs behind us. I mean,
that was loud.
That was fucking crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There were a couple of times where I kind of had to pop back up, but like I never
ask
fully,
Will how much he watched.
Will doesn't stay awake for anything, so
I poked him awake at least 8 times, and then I just let him fucking go.
I was like, Michelle, give me 5 minutes. I was like, give me 5 minutes. She was like, okay. But then it got hot as hell in there. Then I was like, I can't breathe.
Warm.
Yeah, it got warm. Real warm.
Which it makes me think like I forget who made this point. Maybe it was Phil. We met Phil the Dead, who's usually in the chat and comments. Sometimes came down from New York. We ran into him at the amusement park screening on Thursday night. But I think it was him, or maybe it was Jace. Somebody brought up the point that maybe the air conditioning was on like a time schedule where it goes off at the same time every night. So maybe being there that late, they're not used to it. So maybe it turned off because it got really fucking hot by the end of that movie, and I was just sitting there just like sweating, drunk, tired. It was something. But
let's talk about the introduction though. So like when Ken and Galen were going for a minute, and then Scott finally showed up, and I guess the microphone issues that they were having with him, because he was talking and Ken was talking at the same time, and that was hilarious.
And then Scott goes, "Who's moderating this?"
2 separate conversations.
Yeah, he's like, "Who's running this?" But
I think at one point, didn't Scott say to Ken, because Ken was just like, "Hey, I'm talking," and Scott's just like, "Oh, I'm talking too. What am I supposed to be afraid of you?" Like, he's like trying to start some shit. They were still, they were still
just like in the movie.
Yeah,
they were talking about the tall and the short, and he goes, he says, "You're like 6'7", and I'm fucking like whatever," and
yeah.
I'm supposed to be afraid of you?
Yeah.
There was a really cool moment though between the two when they were kind of having sort of a personal, I guess, reflection there, and they were talking each other up, and it was this weird moment where it was almost like life imitating art, because like Ken was talking to Scott. Scott's kind of frail now in a wheelchair, and it looked like Peter and Roger talking to each other, and I kind of that kind of got me a little bit, and I don't know, that was kind of odd to see, but also kind of cool, like hearing them talk to each other like that. So
that was That was pretty cool.
But yeah, the screening was cool. Again, maybe it'd have been cool to start a little earlier. I wish they would have done the screening and then the after party after, like, kind of like
they usually do.
You know, yeah, it is what it is.
Can we get a matinee or something? I mean,
yeah.
We're old.
Still fall asleep.
right?
This is a 50-year-old movie that all these people have seen 100 times, and we're old at this point, man. It's bedtime. Like we're
Yeah.
It's not time to be watching movies.
Ken did ask though, is this the first time anyone's ever seen Dawn? And I think a couple people might have raised their hands.
How lucky! How cool would that have been?
Yeah, right. That'd be fucking sweet.
Oh, I got ugly with somebody by mistake too. Paul, you were with me. Remember that? We were making a joke. Like it wasn't serious, but like
yeah, I was there.
The guy, me and Paul were joking with each other, and I were like, yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen this or something like that. And dude turned around and looked at me and he goes, "This is the first time you've ever seen this movie?" And I was like, "No, it was a fucking joke." Like I got kind of upset about it. Like,
how dare you?
Yeah, it is, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What is movie? Right.
Hope this is good.
What is movie?
Yes, I'd love that.
Stevenson Alpha, I got to give you credit. How you matched that shirt with that hat was an amazing moment in fashion. Which shirt and hat are you talking about? You could have been a zombie in Dawn the way you were dressed. Are you talking about I think
he's talking about the picture with the bust, the yellow hat, and the yellow shirt.
Oh, going back to the bus. I'm so far behind on these comments, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just try to say hi to some folks. Give everybody a moment here. Fenwick, what's up, brother? Says I just got home from Ubering here in Knoxville all day, tired. My responsibility is finished. That's right. Glaken 777 says the highlight for me was helping get Joe Shelby into his car at the end of Saturday night. It was a totally unexpected and poignant end to the entire event for me. Yeah, that's something. I mean, we can talk about. It kind of hit home for me because it has been almost 50 years since that movie was made, and you kind of forget that these people aren't getting any younger. When you see Scotty in the wheelchair, and you see, like I saw Jeannie Jeffries walking around with a cane, and you see all these people. Yeah, and Ken, having his accident the night before, it's like it does kind of hit home, where it's just like, man, yeah, this is probably it. Like this is probably the last time that a lot of these people are gonna be together like this. Depending on whatever happens to Living Dead weekend going forward, but
we helped Scott into his hotel room, right, Will? It was you and me, wasn't it? Yeah. We took him up to his room.
Scott was always hanging out down in the lobby. He would come down and have a smoke and
glass of wine.
Kind of hang out. I got to share. I just bought a pack of cigarettes, which I know, guys, I quit, but in the moment I'm just like, I need a cigarette because fuck it. I'm glad I did because Scott needed a cigarette. And how many opportunities in life do you get to say, I got you, Scotty? Here, Roger, I got you. Like,
I got your damn lighter fluid right here.
Exactly. and I let him use my lighter. I'm like, I got you, man. I got you. Actually, I think I have a picture here that Paul sent of him and Scott hanging out outside the Residence Inn that night. I think probably. I can find it.
He came down late Sunday. We're all hanging out down there. It's like 2 a.m. to get some booze or something, I think.
Yeah, I think he kept coming back to the desk asking for more Merlot. I think it was Chardonnay or something like that. Yeah. Here you go. Here's Paul.
I sent you one of Paul and Scott.
There he is.
Oh, man. Cool. I love that. That's awesome.
Cool. That's the one. I took
Send
that
to me. Yeah.
I will. Yeah. I haven't gone. There's like 1,600 pictures, man.
Fucking awesome.
I had to go through in the middle of a wedding reception to get these to send today.
Rush,
I was like, ugh!
It's a great one.
But I will for sure.
So Friday night, after you guys ditched me. No, I'm just kidding. So
whoa. When did we ditch you?
After the screen.
Did
you start trekking across the lot? Whatever. It's no big deal. It's just joking around. So I got back to the hotel, and Brian Stewart and Mandy is outside hanging out with Scott. And Brian had this like ungodly expensive bottle of whiskey. And he's like, here, there's only a little bit left. You and Scott can finish. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, that's awesome. I'll have a couple of pulls off that. So he gives it to Scott first, and Scott just kills the whole thing. And I'm like, God damn it. Well, whatever. Like, Scott, fine, you can finish that. But Brian says, oh, here, you can have some too. I'm like, well, there's nothing left. So
a little bit of backwash.
Really funny.
It's okay. Scott earned it. So yeah,
killed it like there was nothing. I'm like, yeah, that guy's a fucking trooper till the end.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
yeah, Scott's a cool dude.
But Brian Stewart's an awesome guy.
Brian was Friday night. I guess it was that night that he was fucking killing that whiskey, but he was drunk as shit down there.
Is that Slayer guy? Slayer!
Yeah. He was doing all the Q&A panels all weekend.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. We talked to him at his booth because he had a booth there as well that weekend. Super cool guy. But yeah. I mean, we were
Texas.
Yeah. Because he kept saying that. He said, I drive up here from Texas every damn year to do these Q&As. And blah, blah. He'd say, my name's Brian, and I come from Texas every year to do these Q&As. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, you said that like 10 times already now, man. But yeah, by the end of Friday night, it was like Friday morning, because, I mean, it was just super, super late. It was just me, George Dimmick, Brian. And what was that one girl that called you autistic, Will? What's her name?
Wait. Oh.
I don't remember her name.
But it was we're like hanging out down by in the courtyard.
It was Catrice. It was like Patrice, but with a K. Catrice.
Shout out to Catrice, but
that was really fucking funny.
And hanging out with George Dimmick was just a blast, because he's just the coolest guy in the freaking world. Just most down to earth, like talk to you about anything kind of guy. So that was cool on Friday night too. But Matt, you want to answer this question? Bonnie wants to know, are Grim Life Collective really grifters?
Well, I mean, it depends on your opinion and your perspective. I personally think that type of YouTuber, I think that's grifting. That's just my opinion. You have people that put in the legwork and research to find certain locations, and sometimes they hit paywalls and spend the money to find certain information and discover certain things, and unfortunately, if you share that information, people like them will come and they'll swoop in and make videos about it and get paid for it. And I don't agree with it. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying they're bad people, but there's been plenty of situations where, like I said, people have gone out of their way and like spent months and years researching filming locations or any location, for these guys to come in and just, plop down and make a 10-minute YouTube video about it and make money off of it. So, I mean, that's
and they
my
never
opinion.
credit in the credits, right? There's no overlay. That's my biggest gripe about it, is that at least cite your fucking sources. So if you're going to go and make a video about a filming location and get paid off of it from YouTube, at least have the balls and decency to go into your fucking description and put where you found that information, and give that credit to people. That's all
credit
I'm saying.
Is due.
Yeah, as opposed to just popping on saying, "What's up, guys? You'll never guess what me and Baby Ghoul found."
Yeah, what we found. Okay, what you found. All right.
A week after. Yeah.
It's like this guy when I was in Hawaii a couple of months ago, and I couldn't get any snorkeling footage. My underwater equipment wasn't working. I said, "Hey, can I snag your footage you're shooting now? Send it to me. I'll give you credit in my video when I have a chance to do the video." And I will do that, because I'm not going to say this is my footage and steal it from somebody.
Yeah,
it's the right thing to do.
At least put the source in there. Yeah.
Is this the Greg Nicotero? What's
I
up,
already
Greg?
said hi to him earlier. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Greg. What's up, man?
Hey,
just talking about you,
Greg.
What's going on, man? Good to see you. I was
love the work.
I was talking about you getting the Nick Mastandria autograph on your Killer Dawn poster while I was standing in line. I was just like, that's fucking awesome. Like, just goes to show how big of a fan you are. So, but hey, cool to have you in the chat, man. Good to see you, and good to see you last weekend. It's always great to have Greg there. Like, that was the big thing. It was like, well, Greg really didn't have anything to do with Dawn of the Dead, but it's like, yeah, but he's Greg Nicotero, and he's the biggest fan out of all of us of this shit. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, he's. But yeah, what's up, Greg? But they had Stephen had a question to the panel. What was there a moment during the weekend when it hit you that the end is near and this is unfortunately going away in this form? Curious because of all the love / affection from the mall. For me, I'll just say, and I'll pass it around to everybody. For me, I tried to put that out of my mind as much as possible. There were a few moments, especially during the tour when we were on Larry's tour, especially the boiler room. For some reason, that boiler room, it was hard for me to leave. Like I lingered in that fucking boiler room as long as I possibly could because I didn't know if I'd ever see it again. I would never hear that sound again because that's just as important to me as being there and seeing everything is just hearing that sound. I don't know why. That sound it takes you right back. So yeah, there were moments, especially during that, where it really kind of hit home. But yeah, I tried to put that out of my mind as best as possible to just kind of enjoy the weekend, be in the moment, be there, enjoy it while we can. So, because we're going to look back on this one day and be like, man, remember when we could actually go there and do this stuff, So I tried to not think about it as much, but it would creep into your mind, I'm sure. But what about you guys?
Living in denial.
I'm just like you. Yeah, living in denial, just not accepting the fate and just living in the moment, enjoying the enjoying the boiler room as much as possible and the stairway.
Yeah,
plan on going back in October, so that at least I know that there's still another one, and see how that goes.
And shout out to the security guard that was working Larry's tour, because he was really cool about letting us just kind of hang back and take as much time as we could.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
So
he was a really nice guy.
I think it helped that Larry said, "Oh, these are the guys who are just gonna, they've been here before, they know this," and he goes, "Oh, it's these guys." So he probably figured, "Okay, we'll let these guys hang out."
Yeah.
So
they'll be here for a bit.
Yeah, and we got the photo again, the group photo, and it was
that was really nice.
Awesome. Yep. Perfect.
I'm gonna frame it, put it next to the other one.
I had a moment in the boiler room. That's when it kind of hit me. It was in there, and then on the walk out of there, I think it sort of hit me. That's probably going to be the last time that I see that place. And that's, that boiler room and that back hallway, the staircase. Those are really special memories to me.
Yeah.
And I remember, Mike, I mean, we talked about this, but I remember walking down that hallway for the first time and just like looking back at each other like, oh my God, that's it. That's the noise.
Yeah, that's the sound.
Yeah, that's the sound. That's it.
That fucking sound. Oh man.
And just the idea of not hearing that again and not seeing that again, it fucking hit me right in the heart. And like, you guys live in the moment. I process things in real time. That's just the way I work. And it's difficult for me to like truly enjoy when I know that this is it. So, and I'm not going to get too like deep and heavy about it, but that moment right there fucking got me. That was rough. And I think, Michelle, you sent me a photo where I was like kicked back against a wall and like my fucking eyes were puffy and I'd been crying and I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I got to go. Like it was, it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah. The boiler room, like the boiler room and the stairway, those are the locations you don't really get to see unless you take Larry's tour. So that's like the big thing for a lot of people, us included. But it's also, I think it's because it's such a confined area. It's such a confined space that you're all like right there together. Whereas like most of the tours in the mall, everybody's kind of spread out and, you can kind of end up in different spots depending on where Larry stops, in the different locations. But in the boiler room, you're kind of there together. Like you're just kind of all there in the same spot in a very confined area. And I think there's something about that makes it, I don't know, even more special to me. I don't know. It is.
It's intimate, and it's you guys.
Larry has to do the tours in shifts, so he lets like certain groups in there at a time, and we were all in there at the same time.
Ah man, I got to get a copy of that, please.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. I promise. I've got, like I said, I was in the middle of a wedding reception trying to find pictures. I was like, I know I got some of these. I love that one.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah, I promise. I'll send them all to you guys before I post them even.
Sweet Brooks.
Yeah.
Sweet Brooks. Sweet Brooks.
Hey, that one's better.
That's a
The
good
one that
one.
I got.
Yeah, that one's good.
Andy's.
Yeah, I was
Andy's
trying not to
all
block
the time.
George.
Oh,
I was trying to
that was me.
keep
It looks
George
like
on the
Andy
Andy's
when
been
I said
shunned. Yeah.
I said the other one because I said it looks like Andy been voted out of the tribe.
I
that's
didn't
one
want
of
to
the
block
band-
George. It was
This is a good
disrespectful,
one.
you know. It was
Exactly, but this is the
roofers.
good one. I like this one.
the
There you go.
roofers.
There you
Mike,
go.
had you never done that before? Was that the
I had
first
never,
time you did?
I had never done that
Wow.
before. No,
Neither did I. Yeah,
that was my
I just
first
sent one.
time.
That's awesome.
But I
Getting
got
that
one of
photo
Will
in
and I got one of me
2022.
doing that.
I got one. There's Will. Look
That's
at
a good
look
one.
at them legs. Look at them legs.
Look at them kissy lips.
Watch out, boy.
He said, "Damn."
Let me see if I
That
have
is
any
my
others.
nickname, Legs.
Well, you show
Legs
them
for
off.
days.
They should be. Oh, here we go.
like the ZZ Top song. Guy knows how to use them.
That's right.
Hey, there
There's
it
the
is.
stairwell. There's the
Awesome.
recreation of the last year's photo.
And look,
Nice.
everybody looks great.
We do.
Yeah. The only thing is Mike isn't sitting on the stairs looking like
I
a
know
fucking-
with his
Yeah.
pose.
With my Kmart pose.
your
Yeah.
Kmart pose. But still,
Um,
that's a great photo.
I love
And
it.
look at
Yeah.
look at Emery and his rocking his fucking Metallica shirt, becoming
Yeah.
a teenager
Right?
and shit. Little
His
bastard.
angst. Yeah, the angst. It's coming through. It's coming through. And I had another, because while we were also on the tour, another cool aspect of it that was not planned but just happened to work out
Ah,
perfectly, if I can find the photo, was so right when Larry pulled up and started talking about the blood pressure machine scene with Tony
Oh,
Booba.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you get that?
Oh yeah.
That was
Tony.
fucking
I got one
crazy.
somewhere.
Hold
I
on, I'm
have
looking.
one. I don't know if I sent it.
I
You
got
guys-
the whole
I didn't-
thing. When
I
I
know I
post the
didn't
tour,
send
you'll
mine.
see. I got the whole conversation with Tony. So,
when you post a tour next year?
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah. Right
Won't be
before
tonight.
next
I gotta
year
go work
sometime.
tonight. So yeah.
We want
Shit, I
the
think
drone footage
Oh, here
and
you
the
go.
roof footage first, synth, and
That's-
then
Yeah,
the
Yes.
tour.
Tony's just
I know.
Tony's
I know
just
the order
getting
of
coffee and
importance.
walking
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
That was
Right
cool.
there,
Oh,
though,
that's
at the
nice.
spot.
Man,
Like, what are the
at the
fucking
spot.
odds?
That was like we talk about
The exact
serendipity.
spot.
That's
Man.
serendipity. That was like perfect.
Well, it only worked out that way because we couldn't go down, because usually Larry's tour we would be going down the hall to the boiler room first,
Right.
but apparently it wasn't ready. They didn't have the door unlocked or something like that, so we had to move on
Somebody
to
forgot the
this
key.
instead.
Couldn't find the keys. Yeah.
and in doing so, we run into Tony Booba as he's getting his Gloria jeans in the morning, because this was before the convention even opened. So, yeah, that worked out just perfectly. I got a couple other here from the tour on Sunday somewhere. Summers.
Yeah, when Larry's mind is blown on the spot like that, that's a rare thing.
There you go.
That's a
There's the
good
food
one.
court. Larry holding
Ice
court in the
Palace.
food court. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that lady eating. She's like, oh my god. Give me the fuck
What
out of
the
here.
fuck is going on?
It's like the
What's on
time
that little girl's
Larry
leg?
said Tom Savini just
Or-
randomly walked by and told him what to do for the one scene. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So those
I
horror
think-
freaks again.
Yeah, there's
It's a good one.
everybody on the tour Sunday morning.
Who took
But
these?
I don't know.
These ones
I just kind of, because you sent some, Paul sent some,
These
Andy
ones
sent
weren't from
some,
me.
Michelle sent some.
So
I just threw them all in a folder, and I'm just kind of going through them. So,
Shots, Michelle.
Or if I sent that or not.
that one wasn't mine because I didn't send any group shot. I
Probably
haven't gone
mine.
through that far yet.
But yeah, like you
Yeah.
were saying, I didn't take anything for granted this trip. I was paying attention to everything I could. Wasn't just shooting. I was actually just looking around a lot, taking in the scenery, enjoying every moment. Because yeah, who knew about October and what's going to happen after? So
Yeah.
yeah. Greg's saying, yeah, it's epic. Sorry I missed the party. Had to fly to pick up my daughter from college early the next
That's what it
morning.
was.
So there you go. This is confirmation what we heard. What is Desio saying? I think I was with Matt and Paul in line for the Friday screening. I said after seeing Midnight 1 and 2, it made me question if Romero and O'Bannon were the real writing power behind Russo's biggest films. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that's Susanna Sparrow, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. I'm sure if you ask
Hmm.
John Russo, he will claim that he was actually Susanna Sparrow. But maybe that'll be a question for the next panel discussion with with John Russo.
That's going to be part of the Zombie Redemption bonus features.
Well, so when they cracked an Iron City in the movie, we had a few in my wife's purse and cracked them at the same time. There you go. See, I like the way you think, man. I like the way you think. I wasn't as prepared for that. I was just trying to get there on time.
Which you didn't.
Hey, we got there on time. We got there just in time, didn't we, Andy?
Yeah, in time to record the intro. Sure, yeah. Not to get the CD now,
but Frankie says, so let's cut to the chase. Any awkward or interesting interactions with any of the guests? Great question. Anybody who wants to go first?
I got a lot of hugs from Richard France, or Richard France liked my hugs quite a bit.
Yeah, you want to talk about Richard?
Didn't I send you a picture?
You did, yeah. Well, I have a couple of pictures of France. So let's talk about Richard France. Who wants to go first? Because there's a couple of really good stories here with Richard France, because he was super cool. For one, he liked to sleep almost at the exact same time every day. He liked to sleep in the exact same spot in the lobby at the hotel. You go down there 9 o'clock in the morning, Richard France is in the exact same spot, just fucking sawing logs.
We checked out, he was in there too. Yeah, when we checked out, he was solidly asleep.
Oh yeah. But man, I tell you what, man, for I think he's 90 now. For a 90-year-old dude, he's still really sharp, really great memory, really like good wit, and still pretty energetic, right, Michelle?
Oh yes. I think he could have been if I give him half a chance. Here you go. He didn't like Will's hugs, so I guess he liked my hugs better than Will's.
Oh. God damn, look at him Fangus though.
Yeah. Yeah. He was loving that. He made me go back and get more pictures. That was the second set of pictures because he wanted more.
Yeah, you were his favorite fan all weekend long, I think. Maybe so. second behind Paul. Paul, you want to tell him about the yearbook, because that was really special. I was glad I was there for that.
Yeah. So being from Wisconsin, in the middle of Wisconsin is Appleton, and there's Lawrence University, which is a private liberal arts college. And from 74 to 80, Richard France was the professor of the theater arts department. And he has a lot of fond memories of being there and being the professor there. And being that connection, Wisconsin connection, I was able to find a 1980 Lawrence University yearbook, and in the faculty section of that yearbook was a picture of Richard France, like backstage working on a play or something, and showed him that. I had him sign it, and the look on his face was he touched. It was really, really special.
That's awesome, dude.
And so, I mean, yeah, you guys know that I like to collect weird stuff and unique stuff and get it signed, but this was like, I had no idea the reaction that I'd get from him, and he just couldn't take his eyes off it, and he was reminiscing a little bit, and he just said that he really loved that time of his life, and the only reason he would have stayed there if it wasn't for Wisconsin winters. And I'm like, yes, sir, I totally get it. They're fucking brutal here. So that was a really unbelievable experience to be able to connect with such an iconic person from George's films on a personal level like that. Really
greatest exposition actor ever, according to Quentin Tarantino. So there you go. So you can put that on his resume. But yeah, it was really cool. I was glad I was there for that, because at first it didn't seem like it clicked with him. Like when you said, "Hey, will you sign my yearbook?" He was just like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, sign your yearbook, all right." And he opened it, and then it like clicked. It like dawned on him. He was like, "Oh my god!" Like, where did you get this? And he starts flipping through it, and he starts telling us about random people in the yearbook. He's like, "Oh, this is so and so, and he did this, and I remember this guy." Yeah. And then he got to that picture of him and his wife, and he just sat there and stared at it for and was just like, "This is bringing back so many memories." And you had him sign it. He signed it. Wouldn't take $1 for it. He was just like, "No. Thank you for like showing me this." You know, you can tell it really kind of really touched him, and I remember telling him, I was like, dude, like what you've given us, like just being in this movie 50 years ago, or what you did in the Crazies, like to you it may just be something you did years ago, think about it, but for us it's like you played a significant role in something that has touched us and has done a lot for
changed
us,
our lives.
so we want to thank you, and I mean this is one way we like to do it, is to like give back in some way. And if we can bring back good memories or something for him from that time period, from a good period in his life, like that's worth it all. Like I would have probably just choked up and said, here, keep the fucking yearbook, like here, just keep it, man, like look through it later. But yeah, man, like that was really, 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 really cool to be a part of. I'm glad I was there for that. And then just hats off to you for having that ready for him.
That's incredible. So that's his wife in the photo with him?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's really cool.
That's a small world. So my dad's from Appleton, Wisconsin, so he grew up there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Small world.
But what about any other awkward or weird interactions with any people? I did meet I did get to finally meet Mike Christopher. He was really, really cool. I had him sign had him sign a couple of things finally. And again, a guy that's still like very spry for his age.
Oh, that's awesome.
Got him to sign his figure, and then I had him sign. I had to get his signature on my Fluid 45. Yeah. And again, just like with Paul Muster, he was just like, "Oh wow!" Like just like how cool is that? And he signed it Golden Path, which was his name in the band. So I got Saxman and Golden Path. So very cool. Finally get to meet Mike Christopher and get the photo op with Mike as well, who's still in the getup. Like, thank you, Michelle, for including me on that. But still in the getup, like, still looks almost exactly the same as he did back in the fucking movie. Like, it's kind of crazy. Let me see if I can find that photo op real quick. But
yeah, I think I sent that one to you, didn't I? Or you had it anyway because of the link.
Yeah, I got you. There you go.
There we are.
Still pulling it off. But yeah, so Mike was cool. I met Jim and Joey, the Bafcos. Jim and Joey Bafco were so just overwhelmed with everything, like just touched beyond belief. And from what I heard, like they did really, really well at the show, like beyond really well at the show, which I was glad to hear. But just getting to meet those guys, like just the nicest people in the world, and actually getting to talk to Jim and I was just like, he was just like, I had no idea, like it was this popular, like it was this big, like I've met so many people here already, and he's just like, it's so overwhelming, and he started to tear up a little bit, and it was just kind of like, well, I'm just really glad that you got a chance to finally come and see like how much just these little, you played Wooly, one of the most hateable guys in the movie. But like to us, like we still love you, like you're still like an important, memorable character in this movie that we all love, and people just want to thank you for that. And he's like, yeah, I just never got that, I guess, until like I just see all these people just from all over the world just coming here just to meet me. Like, well, who am I, But yeah, just great people, Jim and Joey, and then I met Nick Mastandria. He was super cool. Who else? Then I was kind of just hanging around Michelle as she went down the line and just getting autographs from like everybody there. It didn't matter who the fuck they were. It was just like, I got to get you on my poster. Hey,
I had a new poster. I had to get everybody on it.
I think you did.
I got almost everybody. Like literally, just there was a couple that weren't there, but then of the ones that were there, I missed Monty Mallon because Mike Christopher was taking so long to talk to me that by the time I turned around, he had packed up and left because it was Sunday, and I was like, fuck. He was there when I got there, but then Mike Christopher was talking about how he doesn't like vaccinated pilots, and that's why he didn't fly. And I was like, okay, I'm in healthcare, dude. Yeah, probably the wrong audience for this. And then I'm like, fuck, Monty's gone. But that's the only one I really would have really liked to have. And the one that was in Ankis's group there, that was only there Sunday, the parking lot zombie, I missed him too because Scott's line was like 2 hours long, and Derek needed his signature. So
yeah, it was
not me.
It was kind of crazy, like because Sunday when I got Galen's signature on the skates, which was a cool moment with Galen, just to pull out the skates and just kind of
Oh my
have
God,
her sign
that was so
something
awesome.
different. But like her line was really short. Ken's line was really
there's
short.
only two people.
But
Yeah,
Scott's
at
line
Bailey.
was just like out the door. I don't know if people were just like waiting until Sunday to get Scott or what. But
he was taking a lot of smoke breaks too, is what I heard.
Yeah,
So he wasn't always in signing when people were in line.
Yeah, there you go. There's me getting the skate.
I love
signed
that.
by
That's
Galen.
great.
I pulled on. She's like, "So you want me to sign your skates?" I'm like, "Yeah."
She said, "Are these your skates?" Like, kind of looked grossed out about it.
So cool.
Yeah, I was wondering if she was going to be kind of grossed out by it. I was like, "Here's some. Hey, I have these 50-year-old skates. Will you sign them?" She's like, "I feel like a professional ice skater or something, like a professional figure skater or something." So that was cool. I'm gonna definitely get those displayed and put somewhere. I'm running out of room, like especially after this weekend. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with some of this stuff, but yeah, that was really, really cool.
You're talking about Scott. He had a long line for the photo, for the signature, and for the photo op too. The screwdriver photo op.
Yeah, which I think you guys sent a picture of that too with him and John Harrison. Which I know, Paul, you get to talk to John Harrison. How was that?
God, that was awesome. Well, when I got my photo with him, he's like eating lunch. So the photo I have with him, he's like one side of his mouth is full of food. But yeah, that was fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
He was just a big kid. It was so cool. But then getting like later on, there was no one at his table. I'm like, oh man, can I stop and talk to him? And throughout the weekend, he remembered my name. Like that was fucking really cool. I mean, when I don't know, I want to see him again, but wow. That was really funny.
Oh, that's great.
It's a great picture.
But
yeah,
just getting to like chill out with him and pick his brain and talk, a little bit about soundtracks and stuff. And yeah, besides, seeing you guys, I mean, he made the trip. That was like the number one. Just really, really special. So, and couldn't have been nicer. Absolutely couldn't have been nicer. So, but the biggest mistake, I got home just like last year. I get home, I'm pulling out my Day of the Dead DVD, and I had Tom sign it because I forgot him last year, and I did not get fucking John Harrison on my Day of the Dead Anchor Bay DVD. I'm like, God damn it. Well, but I'll see him in March, hopefully. So
yeah, he's going to be doing something with that symphony. What is it called? It's
a Night at the Symphony.
Night at the Symphony, George Romero.
At the Bayern Theater. Yeah. So yeah, I got my tickets for that. I'm making the trip one way or another.
Eric Walter got his tickets today. He was like, you should really come. I'm like, we'll see.
Eric,
I was like,
Eric Walters? Sweet.
Yeah, Eric Walter's gonna be front row, he said. You got front row seat.
Oh, awesome.
I told him, well, you should really get the VIP package. He's like, I'm like, yeah, dude, do not just go to that. You gotta get the VIP and do it.
Oh yeah.
So then he was like, I'm literally doing it right now as I'm talking to you. I'm like, good. At least you get that done. Even if I don't go, at least somebody will be there with you.
There you go, Matt.
I'd like to go.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's great.
Fucking awesome. Oh,
you shrunk.
Your kid has got holy shit. Matt, you're a fucking like midget now.
Me and John both shrank. But you guys are probably gonna think this is crazy, but that's literally the only
cool, man.
That's the only guest that I met that weekend was John Harrison. So
really,
it became kind of apparent when I was up there that I wasn't there for that this time. I was there to kind of say goodbye because I don't know when I'm going to be coming back. You know what I mean? If at all ever again. So meeting John and kind of getting this then and now photo was the most important thing to me in terms of meeting people. And it was funny too, because when I walked up to him, I showed him the photo on the left and I was like, hey, I'm going to go get my kid. He's out here sitting on the bench. I'm going to grab him so we can come take a new photo, but I wanted to show you this one so you can see the difference. And so I went and grabbed him. I went to go get him, and Alpha was with me. And we went and talked to Emery. We're coming back, and we looked back, and Emery wasn't there with us anymore. And I guess he didn't understand that I was wanting him to come take the picture, but like John was looking at me and I'm looking at Mike and I'm like, this isn't my son. Like, I guess he didn't get the message. So
it's been a rough 5 years, John. You have to forgive me.
So, but yeah, so we had to go back and get Emery and bring him back. So, but yeah, that was a really cool moment. John was one of the first people that I met in the mall, and he was the last that I would probably meet there too. So, had to get something Dawn related in. And another reason too is my fucking dumb ass left the fucking poster, so I didn't even have it with me at the mall.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, so I was in such a hurry to get up there that I wound up leaving it. So, but anyway, I got to get him to sign that 8x10. I wanted something Dawn related from him since I've got everything I've got from his day related. So, but yeah, that was a really, really cool moment. And he was really super cool and just one of the sweetest dudes. Awesome. I mean, you could tell from the previous photo of you and John Paul, like his sense of humor and the goofy face. He's just a great guy. He's just a good dude. So
yeah,
that was a great moment for me.
He's really big into his blue jean jackets, if you notice that.
Loves denim. Yeah. He's a denim daddy.
Loves that Canadian tuxedo.
Denim man over here. Where's the Canadian tuxedo?
Gornick has had a denim jacket the same day, so they're both wearing denim.
Jorts for days.
George Jones. George Jones.
George Jones.
Yeah, don't worry. I haven't fallen off the wagon.
Oh my
I think
God, that was so awesome.
After Saturday night, I smoked like 3 cigarettes, and I think I remember just literally handing them to somebody and just saying, "You keep them. Like I'm good. Like I don't need any more. Like I feel like shit. Like here, thank you." But hey, it worked out because I got to have a cigarette with fucking Scott Reiniger, so it worked out.
Yeah, that's a cool dude. Man.
I read furry friends, and I was like, "Wait, furries?"
There were furries there. Yeah. There were a couple furries there at the show.
There were.
That's his next convention.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed next. So that's my new thing.
I had fun walking around with my my synth tech shirts on because a lot of people there are musicians. Even though it's a movie related thing, a lot of people there are into music. Even Randy Kovitz, he's in a funk band. We're talking about music stuff. And then I went to go see John Harrison. Picked his brain for all kinds of minutia about his soundtracks and what gear was used on what soundtrack, all that kind of shit. It's hard to find out. And because I'm starting an interview show with some guys I met at NAMM over the years, I'm gonna interview John on my show to talk about his music. So
that'd be awesome.
So,
that's really cool.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy. So
but yeah, I'm definitely interested because it's that night at the Symphony. It's John Harrison. I guess Donald Rubenstein's going to be there too, doing some stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's that really because I've never been to the Bynum Theater for one. That would be cool. That's the theater where Night of the Living Dead fucking premiered all those years ago.
The Fulton. Yeah.
It used to be the Fulton. I think now it's the Bynum. It's the same one, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, it's like that definitely piques my, and it's going to be in March, so it's going to be like literally right before the mall closes. So it'd be like the one last time that you can go to the mall, pretty much. And I don't know what's going to be left, or what's still going to be open, or what's still going to be going on, but that's
still going to be there.
Yeah, that may be my next trip. I don't know.
So is this the thing that Jeff Whitehead was talking about, where the section of expostulations is going to be?
Yes, it's going to be there. Yep.
Okay, cool.
And there's no like sound or soundtrack for expostulations or whatever it's called. They just are going to put their own spin on the music in it. So that's pretty awesome.
The first time I saw it, they had Terry Alexander read a poem that was over it. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I watched it again on Tuesday at Russ's, and he just gave commentary.
Oh, do you want to tell us about that?
Just went to Russ's house for supper.
Just went to hang out with Russ Striner.
Well, I mean, we went to
no big deal.
Night of Living Dead or anything.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just Russ. But we went to Shawshank first, like me and Ramona and Colin and Heather. So we drove to the Shawshank in Ohio, where they filmed that, or whatever, the Ohio Reformatory, what the hell it's called. Ohio State Reformatory or something. Either way, that's where we just call it Shawshank. And we did a tour of that. That was really cool. And then on our way back, we went to Russ's, and we were there till, I think after midnight. I was starting to fall asleep. I felt really bad. But we watched Expostulations and some old, like some of the old, like the Calgon commercial, and this Beatles one, which is my all-time favorite. There is a clip on YouTube, but it's not the whole thing. The whole thing was amazing. A Beatles short and like some of the other ads that
I think there's a
Image had
photo.
done.
There's a photo from that in that Adam Hart book where it's got George dressed like one of the Beatles.
Oh my god, yeah, and that's in the
Russ.
end credits is George dressed as, but there's Russ, there's whatchamacallit, Richie,
Richard Ritchie.
It was just
Rudy
yeah,
Ritchie.
it was Rudy, I think. But it was awesome. And that was like I thought that nothing's gonna beat the Calgon commercial. And I mean, we had like Russ would be like, pause it, and we pause it, and then he'd talk about the scene, and then we'd start it again, and he'd be pause it, and we pause it, and then he'd talk about the scene. So that was really cool. And then he busted out the Devil and Sam Silverstein's shooting script, so I could look at that because
I'm
so that was really
cool.
cool.
Has that.
Me too.
Have any of you guys
got
ever seen
so.
that?
Well, so then we watched it on YouTube. We watched like the first 40 minutes. It's actually fucking funny. Like I was laughing my ass off. It was the worst quality I've ever seen. Like it looked like it was a VHS and the tracking was doing this. And Russ is like, this is like awful quality. And we're like, I've seen worse.
I have a version.
And he was,
I have that. I've never uploaded it on the channel or anything, but I've seen it. It's not great.
You know what? We had a great time with that.
Quality.
Like, well, maybe not great quality, but I actually like some of the jokes were like making me laugh out loud. I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty. I would totally get that if it was available. So that was really cool to see that. And he said that he had found. He said, you know what? He said, what? He said, well, he was cleaning out the room for Ramona and Colin to stay, and he said, I found my vest and hat from. I should have sent you that picture, but anyway, he said, yeah, I didn't send it. He said, I found my vest and hat from Night 90 when I was the sheriff in Night 90. He said, and I almost gave it to Goodwill, and we're like,
no.
Ramona's like, you're not allowed to throw anything out of this house unless 3 people approve it. Like, absolutely not. You cannot get rid of anything. So then he's like, do you want to see it? We're like, fuck yeah. And then he gets it out. He's like, why don't you try it on to me? I'm like, hell yeah. I was like, wait. So I had to, so we were having a good time. We were taking pictures. Russ was we had the hat on Russ. We were taking selfies with Russ, and he busted out George's sunglasses, and we were taking fucking selfies with that. He was putting them on and pretending to be Johnny in the cemetery. And it was just, really cool guy. Like,
that would just be
surreal.
Too surreal. Yeah. It'd be too surreal for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it's
What a blast. Oh,
you
man.
somehow always end up in these situations, and I don't know.
I don't know how I do. I tell you,
I don't know
I'm
how
just
you do it.
me. I don't know, just me.
Well, I know why, but I'm not gonna say it.
I did not blow a restaurant. Thank you very much. I was naked in his bedroom once. But
well,
that was last year. No, he wasn't
has
there.
a hidden camera. Probably has a hidden camera somewhere.
If he was, well, he would have had a good look because I was changing into my
Russ
bridesmaid's
vision.
dress for Ramona's wedding last year in his bedroom. So that's why.
It's Russ vision.
Give Johnny one more go around. Come on.
But I remember that one was surreal. I was like, I'm naked in Russ Strider's bedroom. Yep. I'm like,
hey,
okay.
you also took a pee. You also took a pee in the LMA Smith's bathroom as well.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
And what a price I paid for that. I had to look at every goddamn room in the house. And as I'm leaving, she's like, but I forgot, you didn't see the laundry room. You didn't see. I'm like, no, I'm sorry.
This is where LMA
She literally, I think you might have even been in the house at that point, Will. She's like, wait, I didn't see, you didn't see the laundry room. I'm like,
yeah. What was her name? Carol? She was
Karen.
a sweet lady.
Oh,
yeah.
Was it Karen or Carol?
I think it was
I think
Carol.
it was Carol.
Okay, Carol. Yeah.
She was a sweet lady, but you could tell she was one of those ladies that doesn't get a lot of company, a lot of
Oh
visitors.
my God, she was so low.
She did not want to let us leave. She
just like she did not
grab
want
the
us
photo
leave.
album. Grab the photo album.
She had a cute dog.
It was the photo. The photo. Oh, that fucking dog. I got pictures of Mike with that fucking dog.
I'm sure there's audio of me chasing down that dog because I had to go chase her dog down because it was running away. So I was like, I'll be nice, go chase the dog down. I'm sure there's audio of it because I was mic'd at the time because I was doing that stuff with the revival house. And I'm sure there's audio of me just being like, "Come here, you little fucking mutt! Come here, come here."
My favorite was when she finally agreed to take a photo. When it was Aaron or Todd, when it was like, "How about? Are you sure? Can we just take a photo with you in front of the house?" And she's like, "Okay." And I'm like, Can we lose the dog poop? And she's like, I'm like,
oh my God,
can we get rid of the dog shit? Just drop it.
A bag of dog
and then
shit,
Paul's like, I'll get it from you.
I got it. Give me that bag of shit. Let's get the bag of shit.
She was just holding it. I'm like, no.
It's the gray. It goes in the gray can. I'm like, okay, no problem. I know which garbage can it goes in.
Yeah.
It's funny because then on what day was it? Wednesday. I was with like Bev and Clee and Jackie and like the Brits. And Clee's like, yeah, we went to LMA Smith's house and I got stuck with this old lady. I said, hello. So did I. Those fuckers went down the road and here I am trying. I'm like, She's talking about her knee and the fact that she was living in a basement. Her brother got the house and was letting her live there and this and that. And I was like,
I still don't understand what her connection was to LMA though.
I don't either.
I feel like the brother ended up with her brother somehow ended up with the house and let her live there or something because it sounded like she was living in some basement before.
Or something. Yeah.
But all of she's still trying to clean out the stuff from LMA in the house and get her stuff out. So it's like a hoarder in there. Like when we went in, it was like,
well, I swear, Will was like this fucking close to getting that mailbox. Like it could have happened. Man.
Will was like, your mailbox was in Night of the Living Dead, right? And she was like, oh, I didn't know that. It was like,
$200.
I'll buy it from you. Yeah. She's like, how much?
Like, dude, you could have went to Lowe's and bought her a new one and just swapped it out.
Yeah, right. I went down there to that Ace Hardware down there on the square. Yeah,
you don't even have to take the post off. Just swap the box out, man. That'd have been cool.
That would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. She was like, next time how often do you come? I want to make you
next
lunch.
time, right?
Yep.
Oh,
she was a sweetheart. She was, but she smelled like
the idea of turning the house into an Airbnb, and she was just like, "Oh, I've never thought of that. Would you guys come back? Are you guys gonna come stay in it?" And like, sure, yeah, all right. I stay in LMA Smith's house for Airbnb.
We knew that we were in for it when she's like, "Oh, the Night of the Living Dead house is right down the street. Do you guys want to take a walk?" Sure, let's take a walk. And then it's just like another 2 hours, but it was
yeah.
Totally
and then you guys all walked, and I'm stuck with her and her bum knee, walking slow.
Yeah, we were like, all right. Yeah. We were like, all right, Michelle's got this.
I'll take one for the team. Do it at work all the time. Sure, why not?
So did we can have any hats at the event? Didn't see any hats for sale. I didn't see any hats in particular, not for the event.
I look ridiculous.
They did have the hoodie. Did y'all grab one of the hoodies?
Oh, I missed that. Shit. Larry had one. He was wearing it the other night.
And it's going to be interesting if the mall doesn't close in 2027. Like, well, what do they do now? Yeah.
We said that we said that at the bus yard when you were like, oh yeah, you didn't hear that. It's not gonna. And I was like, well, my hoodie says 2027 on it.
My hoodie says otherwise.
That's the front of it there.
It's a good looking hoodie.
Fuck. Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Go. Oh, it's just me now. Bye, everybody.
Hi.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
There
we go.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
That's
awesome. The front, and then it's got the big one on the back.
Oh, that's Aaron. I see Aaron in the chat now. That's right, Aaron. I was the sacrificial lamb.
How much was that, Matt?
I think it was like 50, maybe 40, 50. It's on a Toltex. It's not a cheap Gildan or anything like that, so it actually fits really well.
Nice.
But it's worth it. I mean, even if the mall doesn't go away next year, it's still cool to have a mall hoodie. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I did send you that picture, Mike. I don't know in your email. I don't know if you can get a hold of your email of Russ's.
I might have to pick that up if they have any left.
Yeah, they're online. They put them online.
Sweet.
Oh, did they? Okay, good.
Yeah, so they are up. Yeah.
I gotta fucking shrink my my Dawn Fright Rags hoodie. That thing is like fucking huge on me now, like a moo.
Oh, there you go. All right. I'm trying to. Let me see if I can pull up this picture here of Michelle wearing Russ's shit from Night 90, because that he was just gonna, toss in the fucking Goodwill bin.
In a fucking Goodwill, like unbelievable.
Belongs in
Absolutely
museum. Like a tourist.
Woo! I was excited. I was excited.
Yeah.
It's crazy he still has all that shit though, you know.
I know, right?
That's
He
awesome.
just hadn't. It was like almost dusty and touched it in so long.
Yeah, it's very, very, very cool. Very
All
cool.
I was just missing was the eye patch.
Yep.
Could have borrowed that from Paul.
Yeah.
Saw Larry pop in. What's going on, brother? This is what's up. Just dropping in before I go to sleep. Long day going home tomorrow after a last stop at the mall. Yeah, I said you were sending me shit all day of you just kind of playing in the mall like it was your own personal playground. I'm just like, you fucking DeVincent, you living my dreams. But that's very cool. I guess you didn't get up on the roof. I guess I was asking if they were going to let him up on the roof to fucking run around. But hey, we'll just wait until the mall closes and then we'll get a ladder. We'll all get up there.
Yep.
We'll get up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That seems to be
happen.
our thing. That seems to be our thing. We get on roofs around here, thanks to Mr. fucking Landrum again. Fucking
that's right.
Monday morning, like I was totally planning, like we were getting ready to do all of the location stuff with the Revival House guys. We're going to Evans City, going to do all that. And Matt sends the message in the morning, guys, get over here. We're getting on the roof. It's like
the light is
okay.
The light
all
is
right.
green.
Everything else on pause. Go. So we fucking head out to fucking 247 and get back on the roof. And Paul, Michelle, it was your first time on the roof. Me, Matt, Andy, Will, we were up there last year, but it was really, really cool. Again, kind of like with the Dawn screening, like I was just excited for you guys to be up there for the first time. I love experiencing anything. Like it was really cool taking the Revival House guys out to the cemetery and stuff. I love experiencing this stuff with people that are doing it for the first time. Yeah. So looking back on it now that you've kind of had time to process it, like what are you guys' thoughts? You're one of the few people that have actually been up there where they shot, a important scene from Dawn of the Dead. It's pretty cool. How do you guys feel about that?
I was afraid that Will was going to come off that roof. That was what I was mostly worried about.
Me too.
Will's just backing up towards it.
Man. Oh my
There's
God.
not even a ledge. It's just roof and nothing. Just go.
What was he? Will was like he turned his back to the edge, and there's nothing there. Like he just fall off. And he starts backing up. He's like, hey, this is where George filmed that commercial. Like, nope, it was actually closer over here, Will. Like,
nope.
I like that. I can hear you in the video.
That was fucking funny.
And Will was like, I'm a grown man, leave me alone, or something like that.
Will was just running all over that fucking roof like a little kid, just let loose in a fucking indoor playground or something.
It was surreal, basically. It was surreal. Yeah. It was amazing. I can't even.
That was just.
I don't know. I keep rewatching the stream because it's fun. It feels like we're still there.
Garage. There you go.
That's the album cover. Yeah.
Yeah. There's one of the album covers
right there.
I need that one.
We're both wearing shades. Oh,
that was right before. Yeah, I like that one.
Let me find.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's got some potential.
We're gonna start a band, guys. I swear.
The problem is I'm so short. I'm always the one trying to take the selfie, but I got the shortest arms. There's me in front of the door.
So yeah, I'm horrible with heights and just getting up there. Like I was so in the zone of being on the roof from Dawn of the Dead, I did not even give a shit. And I was just all over the place taking photos and enjoying it with you guys. And like the first couple minutes, I couldn't say anything. I'm just walking to like, yep, this is fucking it. I cannot fucking believe it.
I like that.
And then Will got a couple of photos of me doing some of the poses.
That's me saying,
Will,
okay, now cry on camera, Paul. Go.
Yeah, thanks.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
God.
It's ready. Come on.
Yeah. So that was so fucking awesome. And yeah, Will got some photos of me doing some of the poses. I know, Will, you have some of those. I want to see those other photos, but god damn, it was like fucking awesome. You have to, you got to do some of the shots from Dawn. I mean, of course, I think being up there at night would have been really fucking cool, but you know, that's beggars can't be choosers. This was even better. And I'm like, I think I said to you, Mike, like, dude, this is fucking Pittsburgh. Like right here, the whole city, like right there. George Romero.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, if you think, I mean, yeah, it's a rooftop, but you're also like standing on history. I mean, that's 247.
Yeah.
That's where the Latent Images
It's
office
been there for-
was. The Laurel offices were for years. Like
That
the
building's been there for
basement was right
100
below our
years, you know?
feet, you know, from night. Like it's just it's a historic place, and just getting up there and you know. It's just a little surreal because it's one of those places. Like I remember first time visiting Pittsburgh, driving by 247, stopping out in front, and just looking up and just being like, "Oh man, if I could only get up there!" And you can actually like see it in certain spots where you drive. You can kind of see the roof, and you can kind of see the outline where the door is and stuff. And you're just like, "Oh man, it's like right up there. That's where they shot that." And then like, bam, we're right there. Like it is pretty incredible.
It was smaller than
There
it
you
seemed
go.
like it would be, like from the movie. Like it
is.
seemed
Yeah.
crazy how that is.
And I was doing my best Alpha Romero cosplay that day with the flannel. So. I did get that shirt from Penny's at the Monroeville Mall my first year at Living Dead weekend.
Yeah.
God damn, Will, we're some cute.
I know, right?
I know we're in Pittsburgh. Will's wearing a Miami Dolphins.
I love that one too. I like that one. Yeah.
Very cool. And yeah, I tried to do.
Awesome.
I did that live stream up there. It's about 10 minutes long. You can go back on the channel and watch it. The sound quality is still shit. I think I was having
Still
problems
great
with that.
though. I love it.
It was still awesome. Yeah, I've seen it now 5 times. And like, oh my god, because I think Matt was talking like, whatever her name is, like, oh, this is his first time up here. And, Leslie, yeah. And I'm like, oh god, that's super nice. Like, man.
And it worked out so well because the stuff that Matt no, I'll cut that. Whatever her name is.
Yeah.
The stuff that Matt captured was cool because you can hear the conversation and then you can see Paul kind of going off on his own, kind of doing his own thing.
I'm like,
I kind of missed that because I was trying to set up the live stream and like trying to do my thing, so I wasn't really paying attention there immediately. But yeah, it was cool being up there and getting that live footage while we're up there. And like I said, the audio it kind of cuts in and out. I don't know, but like I said, I was experimenting, trying some different stuff, and doing live streams is just tough. Like I probably would have been better off just doing some video. But yeah, I was trying to go live, but even the signal up there on top of that roof was not the greatest.
That's what I was afraid of the first time we went. I didn't want the footage to be jacked up, so I didn't do any lives up top. So
that's actually 2 filming locations. We have Dawn of the Dead and we have the fucking drone incident. So that was even better, you know?
Yeah.
The crashing of the drone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was a
you had to see the aftermath.
Yeah, that was a big goal of mine, was to get you guys up there. And like I was kind of sweating it because like I called some people that I've talked to and like I didn't get anything. I left voicemails and stuff like that. And the morning of, I was like, well, this is kind of our last opportunity, and I hadn't heard back yet. And I was talking to Stephanie about it, and she's like, no, just leave it alone because they'll call you back. Don't be a bother. And I was like, fuck it, I'm calling them. I'm calling them again. And I got straight through, and they were like, yeah, come on, let's go, because they remembered me from last year. And I was like, I'm just gonna lean on your good graces again, just one more time. I'm not trying to be a pester, but if you don't mind. And they're like, yeah, come on, let's go. And she was they were really touched to hear your story, Paul. And so yeah, that was a really cool experience to get you guys up there. And I always love when we talk about our group here, and it's like Nova Scotia, Illinois, or not Illinois, but Indiana, Wisconsin, Kentucky, California, Atlanta. It's like all different corners coming together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool to talk about that and share that with people. So, and it's always fascinating to them too. So, but yeah,
another
really,
massive thank you, Matt, for making that happen.
don't
that was
you don't need to thank
amazing.
me. Please don't. Thank you for coming with me and for being there with me up there. So that's all. That's the only thanks you could ever give me is just being my friend, man. I really appreciate it.
It's not a problem at all.
Let's see. So I'm reading the chat here. Savoir Rare. Hey Larry, thanks for hosting Amazing Tours once again. Always fun to hop in for a second. And it says it's Dave. All right, what is your name, Savoir? He's saying, hey.
What's your name?
This Sunday had to see my friends at Monster Bash. He says he's never been on the roof. The basement is another story. So you've actually been in the basement. Okay. All right.
Good luck with that one.
Dave. It's Dave. It's Dave Burian.
Dave. Oh, so it's Dave
Burian.
Oh, right on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
That's right. He just messaged me. Okay. I'm trying to connect the dots.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, I
Good to
miss
see Dave
the
here.
good old days
Love
of
you,
YouTube
Dave.
when the actual name would pop up in the chat and not just the handle,
Yeah.
because then it's just confusing. What's
Save
up,
it.
Dave?
Okay. Yeah. He just messaged
Speaking
me.
of Dave, we got some photos here we can talk about. Matt, you actually got to see Dave's goodie bag. I did not know that you hadn't actually experienced that before until now. But go ahead. You want to talk about that? I got some photos here I can share.
Yeah.
Sure. So here's the thing. So I try not to be pushy about things. And I know that like you have to catch Dave at the right time and all that stuff. And I got lucky enough last year to be at Kyra's table when he was nearby and hold the trowel. And like, I thought about asking him then if I could see the rest of it, but I'm not one of those guys that's like, hey, open your bag and let me see your shit. I'm just not gonna do it. So I'm like, if it's the right
Show me your
time-
shit.
Hey, let me see
Yeah.
it.
What else
Show
you
me
got
what
in
you got.
there?
Hey, shit, motherfucker.
but I'm like,
To
you
be
know
fair,
what?
I kind of did that last year when I met him. So
Yeah. Yeah. But if it's the right time, it's the right opportunity, it'll happen. And sure enough, just like last year, I was it was at the VIP party and I was walking around. Me and Eric Kent were talking for a while, and that conversation came up about how I hadn't seen the rest of the goodies in the bag. And he said, come on with me, and took me straight to Dave. It's like, Dave, open the bag. So I didn't have to do it. I had somebody else do it for me. And yeah, man, that was so fucking cool. And yeah, there's the Dawn machete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah.
machete from Dawn of the Dead that Tom Savini
That's
uses.
Blades' machete. And I didn't send you
Goodbye,
the
creep.
picture, but he let me hold the Friday 4 machete too, the one with the carving out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Eric got a picture of him holding it up to my head like Jason. But
I got one of
yes,
me doing that to Paul last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, being able to actually physically touch that was incredible. But the biggest part to me was that after all these years, I finally found the clit. So finally,
Not too many men can say that.
It's real.
It only took all these years.
All these
now
years.
you're the click commander. There you go.
Oh man, I am the clit commander. But yeah, so I got to hold Moose Clit there. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
that was,
And that is the brain that you see on the table in Day of the Dead. For those of you who don't know what the fuck moose clit is, we're just talking about clits and
Major
stuff. People
Cooper.
are just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Major
Cooper,
Cooper's
yeah.
brain that you see
Major Cooper,
on the
sorry.
table squirming. That's the brain from Day of the
that's
Dead.
the brain. That is
It's
the
surprisingly
brain.
light when you pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a
The
really
clit
cool
is
experience.
surprisingly light when
Surprising.
you pick it up. There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
You wouldn't know.
cool stuff.
No.
I've held the clit once, so you know.
Mhm.
He did not have the Creep Show comic this time. I don't know why he didn't bring it with him.
That's right.
So, but everything else, yeah, it's all there. Dave, thank you so much again, man. I really appreciate you being there. And like I said, right place, right time. And
Dave's
really
the man.
cool dude. Thanks. Yeah, you're the man, dude.
Yeah, Dave
Thank
is just fucking awesome.
Yeah, Dave. He was telling us, we were talking to him in the hall. It was me, Paul, Dave, and Carl Hendricks. I think was another big collector. We were all talking, and Dave was talking about how he used to have, a table where he would have, he'd
Mm-hmm.
have his stuff out and you go out, and he was just like, but I quickly figured out that once you do that, you can never leave that fucking table because if you have to go piss or something, forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay there with that stuff the entire time. So
No, the way Dave does it is like fucking perfect. It's he's got a good system down. He's known well enough that people are gonna not really track him down, but they're gonna eventually see it if they really want to see it.
yeah, it's very, very cool. Anybody, did you guys check out any of the vendors? Did you pick up anything cool while you were there?
Yeah, I got something really cool. It may not be a big deal to you guys, but when I was like 12, I think I ordered a George Romero autograph off of eBay. And I've never known for sure if it was real. I believe that it's real, but I've never had it like authenticated or anything. So the Garf table had some legitimate George Romero autographs. So I picked up one that I know 100% is legitimate. So, and I think this looks like Monkey Shine's era, George.
Yeah, like late 80s.
Yeah.
I
They
feel
had
like it was in the Monkey Shines. Was that one the one that was in the Monkey Shines press kit?
Maybe. No, because I have that. I have that. This isn't in there.
No, so. You're right. That's not it.
Yeah. But that was really cool. And then let's see. A lot of the shit that I got actually came in the mail. Outside of the convention, this is really cool. Plot 13 Studios. They were actually at the Oddities Expo right down the street in Pittsburgh. So they weren't actually at the mall this year. They have vended at the mall before. This dude makes like the big, huge Monroeville Mall wooden signs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. They weren't there. I remember noticing that they weren't there this year.
Sign.
Yeah. So, but I was able to get this and have it sent to me in the mail from them. But so they do ship if you guys are interested on Instagram.
That's awesome.
So, and then I already showed you my fucking broken bird already.
It's nothing worse than a broken bird.
Man, Stephanie really got to that.
Yeah. This guy, we saw him in Days of the Dead, Atlanta. This is like a little light up box.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty cool vendor. And I told, because he sold out of these in Atlanta, and I told him I'd see him in Pittsburgh in June. So I was like the first at his table to buy it this time. So I don't have it plugged up or anything, but got that. And then Michelle picked these up for me, the Monroeville Mall postcards from the shop. So really stoked to finally get these. I know these aren't the actual original vintage ones or whatever, but I'll take reproductions. I don't give a shit. I like these. So thank you, Michelle. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
They're actually really well printed too.
Made a trip to the Iron City shop finally.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
No problem. Got these, a couple of license plates. Synth, I got yours. I got to mail it to you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you got it, man. What else of interest that you guys might think is cool? I'll show this off just because this is special. This isn't like anything from a vendor or anything like that. But a couple of months ago, we were talking, and Michelle brought up that she had this picture that was gifted to her by Lori. I guess it had been sitting in Lori's attic for a while or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And we were joking back and forth about, hey, I wonder if she'll ever sell it to me or something. But Michelle, being the cool chick that she is, just fucking gave it to me. So
that's right.
Yeah. Picture of the cast from Day. This is at the mosquito treatment plant where they filmed down in Fort Myers, Sanibel, behind the fence there. So I remember seeing that and just being like, man, I would love to have that, because I don't think I'd ever remember seeing this photo. It may be well known. I don't know, but
I don't know. I don't feel like I've really seen the photo very often, if ever. Honestly, just the four of them like that. Like I know there's the photo of Lori, Terry, and Jarlath when they had the guns. It's kind of like a promo photo.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I've ever seen one with DeLeo there with them. So
yeah. So
you look. Yeah. I knew that you loved that photo when you saw it. So I was like, I love the photo, but not the way that Matt loves the photo. Matt, it should be his.
Yeah, and
I'd never sell it to him.
Cool.
That one got me. I was already kind of like I was already kind of emotional because that was when I'd met John Harrison with Emery and stuff. And I was like, when you gave that to me, I was like, oh my God, please don't cry. Please don't cry.
I would have given you a bigger hug if you cried. It's okay.
Oh no.
Well, you had mentioned it on your Collecting the Dead. Oh, I wish she'd. I wonder if she'd ever. I wish she'd sell that to me one day. And I'm thinking it's already sitting on my suitcase for you.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna give it to you.
Yeah, that was cool. So,
but I was like, he's gonna ruin the surprise because he's talking about it now.
And then this was waiting on me when I got home. This is Norman England's.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that.
Right, yeah, that's fucking awesome too.
Haven't cracked it open and read it yet. I did kind of peek at some of the pictures.
It is in English though, right?
It is in English.
Okay, all right.
So, but there's some really cool behind the scenes photos there. Show you. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. I've been meaning to pick that up.
Awesome! Wow.
Really cool shit, and I'm sure we'll get to this eventually. But piece of the BP truck yard concrete.
Yes.
Yeah. Will, you still got my piece?
Yeah. I'll get it out to you this week.
Yeah, we'll get to the truck yard. That was, and everything that led up to that, and everything that came out, because we started discovering people from the movies apparently, which I think Will may have pinpointed this fucking lady that says she was a zombie in Dawn of the Dead, because the photo you sent me, it looks just like her. Yeah, it looks just like her, just from memory. I'm just like, yeah, that kind of does look like her. So,
I hope you sent that picture that screenshot to Larry. I did send him the woman's information. Like I sent it to him because I was like, I'm not going to do that. Like,
Was it Jan Saunders?
Jan Saunders.
Jan Saunders.
Well, I just want to piggyback off the book really quickly. I did get a chance to take a look at the new Night of the Living Dead book that's going to come out.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to see that. What do you think?
I didn't get a chance. Jim was like, swing by the table. I got something to show you. And I was like, ooh, what is it? And it was pretty badass. I
looked through the whole thing at Russ's house. He's got a copy too. And I was like, it was cool.
It's pretty badass.
I assumed all of you guys had seen it because I thought I was the only one that I said all my friends have seen this but me. So thank you.
John showed me. Yeah, John pulled me aside and showed it to me.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that was really.
I remember
cool.
you guys, and I remember Will was going. I was like, I don't have time. I gotta get signatures. Like, no time for anything.
I gotta get everybody.
Will, you want to talk about?
I've seen a couple of pages of it, but
when you heard that woman say she was in Dawn,
I was like, oh my God, she said that she was in Dawn of the Dead. Yeah,
because
okay. So to set the scene, we'll set it up real quick. We'll set it up, and then we'll get back to some show and tell if anybody else. Because I got a bunch of stuff here I want to show and thank people for.
I got two things.
I didn't put.
So we're on our way. We're on our way to the truck yard, which Paul has arranged and set up, and the people were super cool there. They were just like, "All right, here you go."
Yeah, last minute, it fell into place perfect. But that was awesome.
Free range. Go.
But because we left so late, I needed coffee. I didn't get any coffee before.
No,
I was going to be.
We all needed coffee. We all needed coffee. Will needed a specific kind of coffee, which luckily he did because it led us to this. Yeah.
I was like, can we just stop at this gas station? I need caffeine.
Paul stopped at this gas station and Will was like,
like you guys are getting out. Like, get something. We're not. You don't want coffee from here? Ah, shit. Okay. Well,
I was like 5 Hour Energy and Tyler.
I was like, I'm not drinking coffee from this fucking place. It just ain't happening. So, okay. All right. We'll find the closest Starbucks. So the closest Starbucks is in Irwin. We get there. It's in like a Giant Eagle, I think, or Target, actually.
Target. Yeah.
We pull up and Paul's just like, all right, you guys get out. Go get it real quick. I'm just going to circle the fucking parking lot until you guys are ready to come out. So we get our coffee. We come back out. Paul's waiting. He pulls up. We're getting in. And behind us is this lady in this like SUV, and I'm getting in, and Paul's like ready to fucking go, and then Will chimes in. Go ahead, Will. Take it from here.
Well, I mean, she says, "Hey, I was in that movie." We were like, "What?" She was like, "I was in Dawn of the Dead." I was like, "Hold up a minute."
And I didn't hear. I did. Ma'am.
Were you in Dawn of the Dead, ma'am?
Well, we got in the car. Will's like, "Did you just hear what she said?" I'm like, "No." He said, "She said she was in Dawn of the Dead." I'm like, "Ooh." I was like, I fired myself out of that car. We rushed over, and I said, "Hello." She said, "I saw your shirt," because I was wearing that Dawn of the Dead shirt I was wearing on the roof. I was like, "I was in that movie," and I was like, I wouldn't have known except for Will heard it. Thank God she did. He did.
And
So-
then Michelle,
oh,
like
that's
a
what I
pro,
was
just
on.
pulls
Chris
out like a
Quebec.
notebook and is just like giving her name, number,
I was like,
address.
what's your name?
sister.
What's your? Do you have any photos of you from back then? She's like, oh, I was about 100 pounds and long blonde hair. We went for breakfast with the director. I can't remember his name. We had breakfast with the director after. I can't remember his name. I'm like, or I think Will's like George Romero, and she's like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Well, she
She's like,
said
I'm
you can see
75
her.
years old. Yeah, I'm 75
said-
years old. Nobody cares.
Yeah, she
Like,
said that
lady,
you could see her in the scene where they're like clawing to get into the mall. They're clawing at the doors. So Will's been, I guess, been looking, and he found somebody that looks pretty close to what she kind of looks like now.
Because of course
Just
we took a
younger
selfie
with
with her.
longer
I don't know if
blonde
I sent that
hair.
to
You
you.
know, no, I didn't. I don't think I got that one.
I was trying to be fast.
But possibly we were able to. We found another background zombie that'll be at a future Living Dead weekend someday. But we'll see.
That'd be amazing.
But yeah,
if I had my poster right there, I would have hauled it out, got her to sign it. Wouldn't have cared if it was confirmed or not. I'm
got
like,
the
here,
first
sign.
Jan Saunders signature on the poster, which Vulo got the first Richard Liberty Night of the Living Dead signature.
Richard France.
So
France.
Richard France. There you go.
Yeah,
France.
that's France.
One of those.
John
Richards.
Williams.
John Roberts, whatever.
John Williams.
But yeah, so we do that, and then we get to the truck yard, which Paul has set up.
That's awesome.
If you want to tell how you got us out there, how that went, Paul, and I'll see if I can pull up some of these photos. We'll talk about them because it was really fucking cool. Like I wasn't sure what to expect because I know that it's kind of a bus garage now, and shit has changed over the years. But man, if you know what you're looking for, like it's there. You know, it's still.
Oh yeah.
That's the spot. You know.
Yeah. So when we were waiting for Andy to show up at the roof, I called him the truck yard place just to confirm that it's still on. Are we cool if we come there? They're like, oh no, it's probably not going to work today because there's some shit going on with the state police and they're moving buses around and there's too much activity. It's like, oh, maybe like 2 weeks from now. I'm like, well, that's not an option at all. So kind of like pushed it a little bit more. You know, we really want to do this today if possible, not tomorrow, today. And it pushed them a little bit more, and they're like, "Okay, we'll make it work. What time do you think?" I'll be like, 1 o'clock. It was like 11:05. It was like the timing was perfect, just enough time to get out there. And we got to the truck yard at like, right before 1, like 12:20 or 12:40 or something. Pulling in there, and it was perfect. I went into the building and checked them out, talked to them, and they were very accommodating. Like, oh, you're those. What's going on with these people? Like,
you're those nerds.
Like, oh, those horror people. Like, they're here for the movie. I'm like, yes. So we're in. And they gave us some green vests to wear, just walking around, like safety, of course. Yeah. And then they gave us free reign to go wherever we wanted. It was fucking awesome.
Great photo.
There we are. I love that photo, guys.
When are you going to share all these fucking awesome photos?
Awesome.
Dude, I'm like in a wedding reception, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't even talk to you guys. I gotta look through 1,600 pictures right now to find some pictures for tonight.
These are great.
I literally have 1,600 pictures
for
that I went
days.
through.
Holy shit!
I love that picture. There's a few good ones from the truck yard in our matching yellow.
And Andy with the hat on, like
that
just completes it. Yep.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, and again, me
that
and
was
Matt
with the post with the pole
gorgeous.
with the genie's pole there, genie's pole in the background.
Yeah, so we were able to match up the shots because of this pole. You can kind of see it.
Yeah,
where the the old broken down truck is, where the zombies come out, where Genie's coming out, and you can match up. I mean, it all looks pretty much the same. I mean, it's buses parked out there now, but it's pretty much the same shit. The building is still there. I guess there used to be a road that used to go. It's all grown up now, I think.
It goes around the back and it curves up to this hill. You can see in the movie like several times they're just going like back and forth. Like they tried to, I think when they were making it, they tried to make it look like an exit. So that's where they were leaving the truck yard to like drive to the mall essentially. But movie magic, they just make it look, they reuse the same scene, over and over. But again, Andy had his drone, so
I know Andy, like so we give shit. we give shit to Andy because we had pizza at that Vincent's restaurant, and Andy shows up with all of his gear, and I'm like, dude, we're just having pizza. What are you bringing all your gear for? And so the next day we're out here at the Junkyard, and we're like, Matt, did you bring your drone? And he's like, nah, I didn't bring the drone. I left it back. And then he's like, oh, I got mine here. And he starts pulling out his drone. We're like, oh, thank God, Andy's got his fucking drone. How awesome. So it all works out, you know.
And cheers to Will, because I had done some
yeah.
mall footage where I crashed it into a branch somewhere, and then one of the props had busted. So Will helped me do an infield repair to one of the propellers. So
I know. I looked over and I was like, Will and Andy are like working really hard on this drone to change the propeller. And I'm just going over. I'm just looking. I'm just like, there's some shit going on over here. All right, let's leave them be. They're gonna get this airborne, and we'll just be patient.
I want to say something about that too. And I think I was talking shit to Synth about this. You remember last year when I crashed my drone on the roof of 247? And Andy was like, "Oh man, you should have had one of those fucking cages on it." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. Look who's fucking talking now, dude. Like, where's your shit?"
I mean, if you see, you can't see in this photo, but if you see the little gray drone bag, there's a little bag hanging off of it, which has those little protective curved pieces for the things that I didn't put on because it makes too much weight and it's not maneuverable for cool, fun shots.
Yeah.
But when I fly it through a forest, I definitely put those on. Because it will get lost, and my Apple AirTag wasn't working, so I couldn't AirTag the thing.
AirTag.
Yeah,
fuck you, AirTag.
Fucking AirTag.
That's something I said every time I left. I put an AirTag on my suitcase for the first time because I was checking a suitcase because I was bringing a mostly empty suitcase down to bring all the shit I had delivered to Dave Novak at the museum, so I could bring it all home. And every time we left the hotel, I would get a fucking thing on my phone that said your baggage has been left behind, and it did that when I would get on the plane, and I was like, oh my god, what do you mean my baggage got, oh my god, I'm losing my mind. And then it's like, your baggage has been loaded on the Air Canada app. I'm like, fuck you, AirTag, you're just trying to give me a heart attack. And so that was every time Paul drove me out of the hotel, I'm like, fuck you, AirTag. It came up every time. That's the
every time. What the fuck? That's so weird.
Every time. I know, it's just really annoying. I will have those pictures for us guys before Andy has the footage loaded. I'll give you that.
I'm sure. Oh, there's the challenge.
Awesome.
Because that's the thing. Andy was able to get the drone up. Andy was able to get the drone up in the air and recreate some of those shots from the helicopter, where you can it looks straight out of the movie, like from where those shots were taken. I was like, it's fucking perfect. Like, it's really, really cool.
I even got shots of the mall in the morning. Of the flyby shots, like when they first get to the mall, I recreated that shot, and I recorded the Red Barn House shot on Logan's Ferry.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
So,
you got to mash all that together.
Really looking forward to that.
Yeah,
it's
a
man,
bunch
for
of shit,
sure.
So,
sooner than later, please.
Yeah.
Oh, Grande's
in the house. What's going on, brother?
We missed you this weekend.
The excuse me, ma'am thing has really taken it's taken off. Like, it's got legs here.
Excuse me, ma'am. That was
ma'am.
Photo. That's my favorite photo from October.
Dave King. Will's gonna be the next Dave King. I think that's established.
It's gonna be Will yelling "ma'am" at people in a photo op.
But sign those 8x10s, man. You gotta get on that.
Yeah, with a tall. This is supposed to be a grande.
With a tall Starbucks, of course.
Yeah, there you go.
Not Speedway. It's gotta be Starbucks.
Did you add that AI photo in with us?
No, I don't have that on here. No, the album cover. The roofers. No.
The roofers straight out of Fort Pitt.
I mean, we look pretty badass.
Oh my fucking god!
That'd be a pretty banger of an album. But.
And then Matt fired off like 2 more after that. It was just, oh my god, this is too much.
I felt icky doing all that AI stuff.
But it was good fun. It was
if you get good enough, you can get hired at Scream Factory. So
there you go.
That's true. Release. So
you got an
But yeah, so the truck yard was awesome. That was really the first time I had been out there. I'd been there before, but I could only see it through the gate. Now you really can't see anything. But once you actually get back there and actually start like lining up shots, it's pretty incredible. Thank you, Paul.
What's funny? Where that truck yard was, I drove past there every day from my hotel to the mall. I didn't know it was there.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden up off the off the main road there. So if you don't know what you're looking for, you can definitely miss it. But yeah, so So going back, does anybody have anything else they want to show? We'll go back to a little show and tell. Paul, Michelle.
All my stuff's in the other room.
Okay. Paul, do you got anything handy you wanna show off that you picked up over the weekend?
2 things.
Sure.
So this is what I wanted to show you guys on Saturday. I got this from Gornick. I asked him Friday
tell us about this.
if he had any he had some stuff in cases. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm like, do you have anything like rare that's not out that you want to part with? He's like, oh, I have this. It's a loop that George used for editing his movies. You know, you look through this little magnifying glass and to deeply check out like negatives and prints while you're on the editing table. So he sold me this that George used when he was editing. It might have been from Dawn. He said it was from the Dawn era, like onwards, but it has like this lanyard on it, so he just have it around his neck, I would assume. But yeah, you look through it like this, and you can change the what do we call it, identification or whatever. So
yeah,
like I said, I don't know how old this thing actually is, if it's from the late 70s, but it was just really cool to have this piece that George actually used, you know, on some of his films.
Yeah, directly from Mike Gornick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's
so like I
it makes me want to go back to some of that footage from like Document of the Dead and some of that stuff from behind the scenes and look and see if you can see that hanging from his neck or something, you know,
or just on a shelf or something. Yeah.
But see if you can find this fucking thing.
You know, he was more than happy to sell it for like a pretty decent price, and I always wanted that one thing in my collection that like is a connection, direct connection with George, and you know, this is really, really special. And I mean, even if it's, let's say, you know, if it's for like directly from George or Gornick, it's a really unique piece that is part of that history, you know, that when he's making his movies. And I think
coming from Gornick, that's about as direct connection to George's. I mean, unless you get something from Tina, which I did meet Tina over the weekend. We can talk about that here in a minute too, I guess. But just so much fucking happened over the weekend. it's we'll keep on going, but yeah, that's really cool. I'm a little jealous that you have that, Paul, because if you watch the channel, you guys know my favorite aspect of George's filmmaking is his editing. I'm love George the editor, and that you have that is pretty fucking awesome. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
So very happy to have that. And then I think the most special thing that I got from everything over the weekend was this, my
there we go. I was waiting for it.
Yep. It's starting to peel a little bit right here, but I've been taking care of it, you know, the way you're supposed to. Putting lotion on it and stuff.
And that's your first tattoo, right? That's your one and only tattoo.
That is my first tattoo I've ever gotten. Cool. I might get more after this. Like the you know, the bridge has been breached, you know. So
get the itch, man. Before you know it, you're gonna be a fucking heathen, and you're gonna be covered in tattoos like me.
Gonna become the illustrated man.
Yeah.
There it is, fresh.
There it is, nice.
Yeah. That was right after. Yeah.
Who was your
could
artist?
Not have been more. Jenna.
Okay. Was that yours or mine, Mike?
I don't remember.
Honestly, she said this was the 5th one she's ever done. She did your guys's and then 2 more this weekend, and then she did mine.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name.
Jenna Francescelli, but she's the one that lives in the.
I think she's the one that did mine, actually. Yeah, she's the one that did mine. Yeah.
Well, they both. So there was the skinny little blonde girl, and then there's another. I think you had like a darker haired girl that tattooed you, right, Mike?
Yeah. I think that's it. If it was the girl that lived in the house, that's the one that did Jenna. Mine. Yeah.
But I mean, just initially, like my adrenaline was just fucking jacked. I was more excited than nervous. I really was, because I don't really handle pain that well. And she just started, and it just, it hurt like a motherfucker. Yeah. But I got through it and was just having a conversation, you know, and I'm playing some mind games just to keep my mind off it. And then, you know, she had it halfway done, and I'm like, holy shit, it's like coming together. And it's like, what am I going to tell her to stop? You know, it's no, it hurts too much. I can't take it anymore. No, we're fucking getting this done.
I need a timeout.
I couldn't.
You time out.
I could not be more happy with how it turned out.
You didn't smoke any hash or anything that night, did you?
Nope, no,
Right.
none
Okay,
of that
good,
stuff.
good,
No,
good.
this
All
is
right.
a whole
Glad you learned your
solo
lesson,
thing,
man.
and
Good.
yeah, it was. I just seriously could not be more happy. And then this year especially was just so many emotions with all my friends and the mall and the event, and like this had to be done, and I could not be more happy that the mall is now part of my soul. It really is.
Yeah.
So
Got it at the mall too, which
and yeah, absolutely, yeah. And this opened the
last
door.
opportunity.
I definitely want to get more. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's what makes it special. You got
What's
the
your
bug,
next one?
man.
Yep.
What's your next one?
Yeah. Well, I want to get probably at least something drum related, a couple of drumsticks, or on my right foot, or a right ankle or something. A bass drum pedal would be pretty badass.
That would be cool.
An outline of the Wisconsin logo with like a heart, because that's Wisconsin. It's home.
Yeah.
Right on your lower back. Right above.
Stamp.
Oh yeah. Will, that's where you come in. No pun intended. Oh Jesus, we're live, aren't we?
You need a tramp stamp with you gutting cigarettes face. Yeah, the guy looking for cigarettes.
That's the one.
There you go.
The Dawn of the Dead head logo. Got to get that somewhere.
Cool.
Put some color on that.
Iron City Beer logo. We got to do it. Come on. Or at least the little middle part there,
Yep, that would be simple enough. I'm not going to go crazy with like probably a whole sleeve. That would just be maybe that's years ahead, but
Paul's really gotten the bug. Paul, he's really.
I got ideas.
He's like, I'm gonna get my face tattoo now. I think I'm gonna get a fucking teardrop. I'm gonna go full Mike Tyson over here.
Yeah, right.
Gonna get Iron City tattooed across your forehead right here.
on my eyebrows. Yeah, Iron City.
There you go.
Actually sounds kind of killer.
Yeah, you're giving mad ideas
No,
over here.
I asked her what ones that she would say no to, and she's like the middle of the finger, like right here, like that's the worst spot, or the fucking pit here, that's a bad spot. Matt, you've got like behind the fucking knee. Those are really bad, aren't they?
Yeah, the ditch, elbows. I've got the back of my neck. Yeah, all this back here, and then I'm waiting. I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'm going to move on and get my my kneecaps done soon. I've heard those are really painful, but got to do it. Got to do it, man. Got to do it. I'm running out of real estate up here. I'm starting to move down now. So, but
well, Will just gave me. I think Will just gave me the idea for my next one: the Iron City on the knuckles. Iron City on the knuckles. I've always wanted something on the knuckles. I never figured out what Iron City. That's it.
That would be tough. That would be so tough. Do it.
That would be tough.
That's a great idea. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. And I still want to get the Martin tattoo with the razor blade made in the USA.
That's
cool.
That's got to happen next. That's
definitely for you.
That'd be kind of cool if you have it like right up here,
Yeah. I'm gonna start wearing like low cut shirts. You can kind of see a little bit of it. Some of the hamburger meat coming out. Come on.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Daddy.
You should get the razor on your wrist, because that's where he cut, right? Well,
that's what I thought. Like maybe I'd get it like right here and kind of have like the blood kind of go down the wrist.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I got to get that one. I just love that design so much. I love Martin so much, so it would.
Yeah.
But don't you already have the thorn tattoo right there, though?
I do. I would love to get that covered up.
Okay.
Thing was
good, man.
It's just like
Thorn EMI. That one?
No, the Mark of Thorn from the Halloween 6.
Oh yeah.
I don't even like that fucking movie, but it was just I was going through a Halloween period when I turned 18, and I was just like, my buddy was like, "Hey, I want to try something on you. Like, what would you want?" I'm like, I don't know, that Mark of Thorn from Halloween. That's pretty cool, and he did it, and it's just like, all right, now I got it forever.
Paul said Thorn EMI.
I wish it was fucking Thorn EMI. I wish it was.
Get the Versace Sarabande logo tattoo.
Yeah, there we go. I need a Versace Sarabande right across the chest.
Fucking good one. Or the Cinebox logo would be pretty cool. Yeah. See, now I have a whole world of possibilities. This is the start of it.
There you go. The door is open. Yeah. The door is open.
And I don't do well with pain, but I got it done.
I would actually get the same one that Paul got, but probably smaller. You guys, this was smaller, wasn't it?
Yeah, yours is big, dude. Like
Yeah, I
was
think
really
Paul's
surprised.
is bigger than all of ours.
This one?
All right, let's.
It's the same size.
I mean, that's his reputation.
Where did you?
What? Because this is a
Shut
hog,
up.
breaking a hog.
Oh, I didn't know what
No.
that was doing. If he's getting up there or taking some pants down.
Oh, hey, okay.
Mine's
This
about
is pretty big, I guess.
yeah,
Wow.
Paul went full bore on it, so
Yeah, he got the big boy.
If I were to get it,
Don't
yeah,
fuck
I
around.
thought about it, and I would want to get it at the mall, but I don't know where I would quite put it. Maybe it was smaller one, maybe, but
Get it where the rose
Like a
is on
quart-
your breasts.
Like a quarter size.
get it on your ankle. There you go. That's what you do. That was like the trashy tattoo back in the 90s. Every girl had to have the rose on the ankle, or is that what you have, Will? You have a fucking rose?
Will has one on his ankle.
No, it is a Chinese symbol.
What does it mean?
Oh, fuck! I dream supposed to. I don't know. Hell.
I don't know.
Probably says fag or some shit. You know?
Probably said.
I mean, it means
Probably says
open for
nightmare.
business. Yeah.
Wide open.
Jesus Christ.
Is Greg still in the chat?
Mayor was, yeah. Greg tapped out a long time ago. Yeah, Greg's. I'm sure Greg tapped out a long time ago, but anybody else have anything to show up? I got a couple of things I want. I'll skim it down. I got a bunch of shit. Some really cool stuff from you, Paul. I got this from Michelle, Dark Craving.
oh yeah,
Fucking
Forgot
Heartstopper,
about that.
the John Russo classic. Here, I finally get to see this for the first time. Oh, I won't see all of it. I'll see most of it until they get to the ending.
Until it freezes, and then if you jump forward and rewind it, you're only missing a couple minutes.
Yeah,
Bought 3 copies and all 3 froze in the same spot, motherfuckers.
Terrible.
maybe it's a
know.
Canadian thing. Maybe it's a.
Maybe
it's a
it'll work
Canadian
for you. I
thing.
hope
don't
so.
know. Yeah, we'll see.
If so,
Um,
you have to rewatch it, and we have to do a Zoom call so I can see what I missed. It
I'm
was
sure-
exactly at the.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. I wonder if I could just because I have a DVD ripper. I wonder if it'll work if I just ripped it. Maybe
If you rip it, it'll probably get over that problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
maybe
try
that's what I'll
that.
try to do. But I got this from Stezio, who mentioned this on the channel months ago when I was talking about zombie films. Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Have any of you guys ever seen this?
No.
No.
No,
Never
He
seen
brought me
it
a bunch
either,
of
but
pins, though.
yeah, I got a bag full of pins that he brought as
Same,
well.
yeah.
But he highly recommends this. Gave me this copy, so I'm gonna check it out and let you guys know what I think. Got this from Robert Dobbins, which is a fan of the channel. Good dude. I've been talking to him for years at this point, but he mentioned this story in this book. I don't know, about a month or so ago. It's a story about that Joe Hill wrote. It's a short story in this book, The Living Dead, which is a collection of different short stories from Clive Barker, Neil Gaiman, Joe Hill, Stephen King, George R.R. Martin. And there's the story that Joe Hill wrote. I guess it's about a couple that meets on the set of Dawn of the Dead and falls in love. So I was like, all right, I got to check that out. That sounds like right up my alley. So he gifted me this when I met him this past weekend. So I'll definitely be reading this. I'll let you know what I think. Iron City license plate from my boy Matt. Thank you very much.
Nice.
No problem.
I'm trying to
What
go
do y'all
through
think?
these real quick. 'Cause I got a bunch of shit here. Go ahead.
What'd y'all think of the shades?
Oh, you know what? I was gonna wear them tonight.
Nice.
I had because I was in the other room. That's how I was gonna go in the green room with me with my shades on, and then I had to move because of the fucking computer. What else is new?
Got this Scirocco. It's like it's pretty cool. It's like I don't know.
It's a poster,
brochure.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a brochure / poster. Like it folds out into like a full size poster of the Scirocco here. Which is pretty awesome. Which is funny because I've seen one of these on eBay and it's been in my like watch list forever. So I can go ahead and take that out of there. Thank you very much, Paul.
It's like it's kind of like the Dawn poster book.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah. Then I got gave me this frame.
Yes.
Copy of the from the Versailles Sarabande collection there.
Mine made it all the way to Nova Scotia and didn't even crack. I was impressed.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a little worried about that.
Awesome.
I was worried about it.
an issue of Quest Star magazine, which Bob Michelucci worked on back in the day. This is, I guess, issue number 3 from right around when Dawn of the Dead first came out. It's got an article in here on Dawn of the Dead, which is pretty cool. I haven't read it yet, but I will definitely be checking that out.
Yeah.
Definitely be checking that out. Give me a copy of Stone Cold with Tom Selleck, which is awesome.
Ooh.
I love Tom Selleck. I mean, it's the mustache thing. I didn't know what the hell this was. When he gave it to me, I was just like, is there an inside joke or something that I'm missing out on here?
I had a Denzel Washington movie, the same thing. I was confused.
Like, what the hell? But it's actually, I opened it up and it's actually Goblin rare footage compilation, which is really cool. Like you said, there's like a hour-long concert or something here from like 77, right?
Yeah, it's like 35 or 38 minutes, like pro shot concert right after Suspiria came out. So in their fucking prime.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. A little Ted McWilliams sticker here that I'm gonna find. It's gonna find its way on my car one way or the other. I want like an actual license plate cover that I'm gonna put it on, but we'll see. Matchbook from De Pomodoro from the mall.
Hell yeah.
No matches, but very, very cool. What else is in this bag? Got the screwdriver, screen accurate screwdriver from Paul. I didn't get it signed, but it's cool to have anyway.
That's all right.
I forgot to get mine signed too. I was annoyed.
Can't get everything signed. No, it's all right. Just an option.
Got the Iron City shades from Matt here. I'm gonna wear these. The rest of
the You're gonna turn heel.
I'm turning heel. Iron City beer sticker. Can't have enough of those. So yeah. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Matt. Very cool stuff.
You're welcome, my friend.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I did. Quick shout out to the boys at Revival House. It's great seeing those guys, getting to take them around Evans City, and finally getting to hang out with those guys in person. And I guess I'll stand up for this one.
You don't sound like a goose.
They gifted me this Last House on the Left. No, it's not a one sheet. It's a video store poster. Back in the Vestron video, back in the day. Me and Todd are Last House on the Left fans, for sure. So thank you very much, guys, for that. That's super cool. I can't wait to get that up. Now, the one thing I bought from a vendor table, I usually try to find like one thing in particular that if it catches my attention, I just have to get it. And this was that one thing, and it was actually at the Image 10 table of all places. But I love this poster.
Oh man,
there we go. The Night of the Living Dead.
That is fucking sick.
Poster here.
Yeah.
Pull the microphone a little closer. So yeah, this is the artist here somewhere. I don't know what I did it. Mike Perducci or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but limited prints. Loved it because I'm a huge Texas Chainsaw fan, huge Night fan, obviously, and it just caught my attention, and I just couldn't leave without it. I was like, all right, give it to me. I'll take it. So yeah, that was my one big purchase, vendor table wise at the convention. God, that's so much shit here. If I forget anything, this was really cool. This means a lot to me because it just goes to show how cool you guys are that watch this, that actually give a shit. But this was done by Colin Rogers, who is Eerie Guts in the chat. You see him pop up sometimes, but this is an art piece that he had been working on for quite some time, and he gifted me the actual artwork. Like, this is not a print; this is the actual artwork that he'd been working on. So he framed it, gifted it to me, so I'm going to put it up like right there, so I can always look at it. It's just a really cool artwork. He somehow found a way to include every Romero film in the artwork in some way. Every film is represented. And there's actually an Easter egg that I didn't notice when I first saw this included in this artwork that if anybody can name it, I'll give you a prize or something. And this artwork will be available on t-shirts soon, which I have a bunch that I'm giving out first, and then I'll make it available for everybody eventually. But love the artwork. Thank you, Colin. That just
awesome.
Means the world to me, man. I appreciate
that's
it.
so fucking badass.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work. Very nice.
Yeah. He'd been working on it for quite a while.
Is that scratchboard or is that pen and ink or what is that?
That would be a question for Colin. If you're in the chat, Colin, I don't know. I am not an artist. Like I suck at that shit. So it's awesome that somebody else would think enough of what I do to do that. You know, and there he is. Look at that.
There he is.
I know he was watching.
Oh,
Eerie Cribs,
nice.
Naked Chicks. What's going on, brother? It says pen and ink. Pen and ink. There you go.
Very nice.
But thank you, man. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much that man. I was just like, wow, like, you know, people
really fucking cool.
And got to hang out with him, talk to him for a little bit in the mall. Super, super nice guy. And a hell of an artist. Just a great artist. Does a lot of artwork for like band t-shirts and stuff. Like great stuff. And I guess the big thing that I did not expect, that I was just like blown away by, Larry actually helped facilitate this. There's a guy, his name's Garrett. He works at the television studio where they shot the opening scenes from Dawn of the Dead, the old Channel 53 studios. And while he was working there, they were throwing out a lot of the old stuff, a lot of the old lights and equipment and stuff that's just outdated that they'd had no use for anymore because it's pretty much all been turned over to digital at this point. And as they were throwing this stuff out, he was able to save a few things. And I know he's given it, gifted it to various people here and there. And he had one of these left. And while we were at the VIP party, we were sitting there and I was talking to Larry, and Larry was talking to Garrett, and he was like, well, I have one of the lights from the TV studio from back in the day that would have been hanging up during Dawn of the Dead. One of the TV studio lights. I have one of those left in the garage somewhere. And Larry was like, well, if you got one extra, this guy over here would cream his pants if he got one of those. And he was just like, oh yeah, I'll bring it tomorrow, on Sunday. So I didn't think anything of it. I didn't see him Sunday. I was hoping, I just thought, it was just one of those things, and you're in the heat of the moment. Yeah, I'll bring it to you, whatever. But no, this dude was cool enough to just drop it by Larry's table. And Larry called me that Sunday after the show was over and was like, hey, where are you at? Like, I'm at the hotel. We're about to hang out. We'll do a little, horror trivia with Felcher and them. And he said, well, there's something here for you if you want to come get it. I was like, what is it? And he was like, oh, just come get it. It was hiding under my table, and I just found it. But this is, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I got to do something cool with it. This is one of the original TV studio lights from Channel 53 from the time when they were shooting Dawn of the Dead. So it may be screen used. I don't know. If you can see TV lights in the studio, it may be one of them. But yeah, I have one of the TV studio lights now. So I don't know.
Killer, dude.
I need to figure out something to do with it. But
I know what you can do with that. So
what am I going to do with it?
If you can find on your ceiling, well, do you have vaulted ceilings above you?
They're at like an angle. So I don't know.
Okay, you might be able to find one of the studs and then just get one of those like hooks and drill it into your stud and just hang it from your ceiling.
I thought about.
I mean,
that.
I don't live there, so I don't know what he's going to do.
God.
What? What?
I got it.
I was like, what? Okay, but
come on, somebody had to say it.
Well, I mean, they do make for nail like light stands that you can just get a light stand and just hook that on. Yeah.
I might. I don't know, but
it's called a C stand.
Very, very cool.
Very C stand. Cool, yeah, C stand.
Very cool. But I made sure to get his contact information and send him a big thank you and just let him know it meant a lot to me, and just very cool. Somebody I've never met before, but just a fan just like us that was just okay. Yeah, you're here. You go. It's like, thanks, man. That really means a lot. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out something
jealous.
cool.
So fucking cool, man.
I know I'm getting into Paul Farver territory here. So.
Yeah.
Well, I've always been envious of your collection, Paul. So I'm trying to catch up.
Thank you. That's pretty high up there. That's pretty awesome. And the fucking skates. I mean, you gotta.
I got the skates. I got the skates signed by Galen as well. So I don't have them handy. They're back there behind me, but I'll have those displayed some way. some nice way. But yeah, thank you to everybody.
It's a Michaels, yeah.
Thank you to everybody that gifted me something or gave me something. Like, you guys are the best, and I can't tell you how much it just blows me away. That
I love it, man. It's what we do. This is what we do, and you guys deserve it. It's this community. It's this friendship, you know. So I'm more than happy to do it. And next time I'll try and think of some other goodies. Maybe we'll bring some maple syrup from Wisconsin to give Michelle some competition.
There we go. Do it.
Or some cheese, man. I need some Wisconsin cheese.
Cheese,
maple syrup, very good.
Or beer. Yeah,
there you go. I did get some beer too. I got beer. It's in the fridge actually from Paul. So
yeah, what's the something cow, right? What is it?
I drank it. It was good. Spotted cow.
Yeah.
Spotted cow. I've got it.
Yeah, it's pretty light. It's not bitter at all. It's kind of like just a regular amber. So,
yeah, right on.
Todd saying, Paul's a stud. Love the dad jokes.
Hope you enjoyed the tour. Oh man, that was a good one.
Yeah, so we also did some location stuff. We also did some location stuff with the Revival House guys, and we talked about that last night on the Rue Morgue show. So I don't know if you guys want to add anything to that, but yeah, we kind of discussed that, and there's some little tidbits of information in there that they're pretty entertaining. So if you guys want to go check that out, go check out their channel, Revival House, over on YouTube. But yeah, anything else you guys wanted to bring up, talk about tonight before I'll let you guys get out of here and we call it a night?
Did you bring up your group shot that Stetio wanted to get done? Did you remember the big Alpha Romero group shot at the VIP?
I don't know if I have that handy. Hang on, let me see here. What are we doing here?
It was off your phone.
Well, it wasn't. I think it was Stetio's idea. I wasn't.
It was his idea, but it was on your phone. If you need me, I can email it to you right quick. Do you want me to email it to you?
I posted it in the community,
did you?
The other day. I put it in the community somewhere.
I did.
Yeah, we did a group photo in the VIP of everybody that's kind of been a part of this channel and kind of help make things easier for me if nothing else. You guys come on, and it's just I just let you guys go, and that's what I love. I love having this
great photo.
Yeah. Love having the space to bring people in and share their experiences, share their opinions. And I don't think I have that handy, but it's in the community section if you guys want to go check that out. Here's a good photo. That's right after the tour, I think, with Daz and Jared. They're on the left-hand side.
That's fucking awesome.
Let me see.
Yeah, Jared, man, that was so fucking cool getting to meet that guy. And I've, chatted with him for years on Facebook, and he just, we broke down in each other's arms when we first met, right in the middle of the mall, and he's crying. I started crying, and just this is what it's all about, This is what the mall does to people. So that's a band photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the Revival House guys out in
oh my god,
Heaven City Cemetery, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh man,
I love this photo
Michelle
of us at the fucking amusement park screening.
Yeah, dude,
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. Get Vader's about to slice Will open back there.
Yeah.
Somebody saw that and they were like, "Where were y'all at? What were y'all doing?" I'm like, "Oh, it was a place. They show movies there. I don't know." Let me see. Oh yeah, me and Paul got to do some interviews for the project the Revival House is working on.
Yeah,
they're putting together something really awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have.
Dude, those guys, man, they could not have been more nice.
They were so cool, dude. They were the nicest.
Man, they were just nicest guys ever. Just so relatable, and they made you feel welcome, and it was just a natural thing. Except for that guy that was sitting there whose phone kept going off. That was off-putting.
Kept interrupting every few seconds.
Yeah. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Eventually they had to do that. So
Yeah,
it's cool to meet those guys. They're nice guys.
I'm excited to see those interviews when they come out. I feel like the one I did with them, I kind of shit the bed because it was right after.
Oh, you did one too, Matt? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
we did. We did one outside right after the mall tour, and I was kind of out of it, and I was hungry and thirsty, and I don't think I was like putting thoughts together cohesively in the beginning, and I was like, oh shit, I hope I didn't shit the bed on this. So we'll see how it comes out, if they even use it. So.
Well, dude, I think me and Paul were pretty goddamn drunk at that point. So I was just like,
oh my God.
It's like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're up here
well,
like,
I'm
okay,
like,
now talk. And
what do I
Paul,
do? Where this microphone? I don't know. Like,
do I look at you? Do I look at the camera? What do I do?
Yeah, it was cool.
We also got to do the interview with Felsher too for the project that Felsher's working on, which was a surreal moment for me. Of just like, oh fuck, Felsher, you know. I'm a huge Felsher fan, you know.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the camera, and there's Felsher like giving me instructions, like, holy shit, this is wow.
Yeah,
you did the Dead Walk documentary. Like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking surreal. Awesome. And again, just he made you feel just natural, and just this is very easy. Ask the questions, and everything is poured naturally. You spoke from the heart. That's what you got to do.
That's basically what I did. I just they'd ask a question, I just ramble, and we'll see what what they can pick from it. But you know,
I'm trusting their editing skills. Yeah, fix it, piece it together, dude.
Yeah, they got this.
Michelle's back. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Just in time for Michelle to come back. There you go.
Oh. That was with the jorts.
I just really wanted to eat bananas while I was down there.
I know you were going nuts on the fucking bananas all weekend.
Well, it's because I wasn't eating anything healthy at all.
Let me see.
I look like a complete fucking slut.
You do.
You're gonna be very popular next year, I think.
Yeah.
Especially with a Penn State shirt, the whole Sandusky thing, right? So
there's me and Larry.
So apparently, I chose Penn State to take it all in the NCAA tournament, and they were like, "Well, that's the first time I've ever seen an Ivy League school to take it all." I didn't know.
You got me there. Here's a picture from the game horror trivia down in the lobby that night.
Yes. Trivia.
That's a great one.
That was good.
Who's
Christian.
The Kevin guy? Did we just?
I was pretty lit up. Yeah.
Dave King, Scott Kellaway.
The guy there that's next to you, like Kevin, Synth. Like, I said, how did you get roped into this? He's like, I just take my luggage down to the car or something. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I think he was just like,
Scott,
hey.
look at Scott in the background.
Yeah, Scott's behind y'all.
Where?
Oh, Scott. He's going outside to have a smoke.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, no, that was he was wheeling around looking for the
that was when he wanted his alcohol. He came down to get some alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see him. There you go. Yeah, he's probably at the desk asking for more wine. There you go.
I actually saw Scott.
I've got a series of pictures from that one, and it's like you can see him slowly moving down. Every picture, he's a little closer to the. Yeah, he's a little closer.
When I left on Monday to do a couple errands before going to the airport, I saw Scott outside. I think it was his last day there. He was going to leave, so just talked to him for a couple seconds. He's a nice guy.
Did you kill both of those Michelobes, Mike?
I did. Yeah, I did.
You did.
I'm surprised I got any of those. Somehow. I told Will, I was like, if they don't have Iron City, just get me something similar. He came back with Michelob Ultra. I was like, all right, thanks, bud.
That's a great photo.
Healthy. It's healthy.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. Money, money, money.
It's healthy beer. Yeah, that's one of the best photo ops I've ever seen at any convention.
Yeah, so good.
Nice to see him smile here too. He wasn't smiling in the bench photos that I saw.
No.
Well, I think they were trying to recreate
they were
trying to recreate the look.
Oh, they're trying to recreate the mood. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be smiling for that one.
Hey,
there you go.
Awesome.
And Eric was a really cool fucking dude to meet too, man. What a
he's such a nice guy.
I love Eric.
If I was gay,
he's having quite the time. We're gonna have a big conversation with him.
If I was gay, I would drink Eric Walters' bathwater.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he's a hell of a trooper with all the stuff he's putting up with.
Right now, I guarantee it.
I'm offended. I'm offended.
I love Eric Walters. Oh, Eric, ma'am. I love Eric Walters.
His cat is gorgeous. He sent me a picture of his cat this morning, and even the cat is fucking gorgeous. I'm like, God damn it. The wife is gorgeous. The cat is gorgeous. I'm like, just fuck right off. I love you, but fuck off.
It's the genetics.
I know. Like his cat. I was like, your cat is fucking beautiful. Like, seriously. Sorry, cat. My cat's looking at me now because she's jealous.
This is us shooting downtown in Evans City. I was taking them on the tour, and I gotta say, I got a few behind the scenes pictures of that. I gotta say, it gave me a brand new respect for what Larry does, because man, when you're actually like on the spot and having to like remember like what happened where, like you think you know shit until you're like on the spot, and then it's like, fuck, is that right? Like, did this happen here, or did this happen over here? And then, yeah, it's a challenge, but that was a lot of fun with those guys. Go ahead.
I mean, we also forgot about the finding the crazies guy.
Yeah.
That guy's dad.
Yeah, we were just walking through downtown Evans City, and I was showing him where the post office was, and there was a guy standing out there talking to the guy that lived next door, and he was like, "Oh, what are you guys here for?" We're like, "Oh, they shot a movie here years ago, and we're shooting a little thing for it." And he was like, "Oh, and we told him it was a movie called The Crazies." He was like, "Oh, well, I was in The Crazies." And I was like right in the middle, like trying to talk about the post office, and Will's just like, "Ma'am, this guy was in The Crazies," and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Caldwell or Coldwell?
Caldwell, yeah.
Jim Caldwell.
It was Caldwell
his name.
for sure, because Bulow confirmed it. It was Caldwell. Jim Caldwell, and Ernie was his dad.
Yeah, he said his dad was in Night of the Living Dead, or were they both in The Crazies?
But then it turns out, I think Bulow had figured it out to Will there. That was what he sent in the chat today. I think that it was Ernie's arm with the tattoo in The Crazies.
Yeah.
So is that what you said, Will? Yeah. Which would make sense, because remember, I was really zooming in on his T-shirt, and there was no way that tattoo, unless it was just right at the level, would have been in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
So when you watch The Crazies, you'll see one of the soldiers get a shot in his arm. There's a tattoo. That guy is Ernie Caldwell, I guess, the father. And then I think the guy we talked to plays the soldier that when they're chasing down Clank, that gets shot and his head kind of blows off. When it's towards closer to the end of the film. I think that's what he was saying, but it's in the film. He said it was cut out, but it's in the film.
It was cut out. Yeah.
Anyway.
Too violent.
Anyway, yeah, we were just running into people that were in these movies. It's just,
I was telling John Bulow, I said, if it comes down to it, let's go knock on every single door in Evans City, and we'll be like, "Hey, were you ever in Night of the Living Dead?
Were you, or your father, or your grandfather, or grandmother, anybody in Night of the Living Dead?" I think John's pretty much.
It's a small town. Why not?
Well, that's the thing. Is like that's what I was telling him as we were walking, doing the locations. I was like, it's a small town. Like most of the people that live here were here when they shot those movies. So it's it's a very close community of people that do celebrate these films, as opposed to Monroeville or something like that. Like Evans City's, they're still open. They celebrate Night of the Living Dead. They celebrate that stuff. And it's like as I was saying that, it's like we run into somebody that was in The Crazies, and it's just like, there you go. I told you.
See, there you go. Yeah.
Hey, look, Michelle's on twice. Look at this.
She's living up to her name. Perfect.
Hey, I was like, my internet's back on my internet's back. I can get off my phone.
I guess.
How's that even possible? Oh.
But yeah, cool. Just crazy weekend, and like I mentioned, I finally. Paul, I think you met her too. I finally got to meet and talk to Tina Romero and tell her.
God, was that fucking awesome?
Yeah, I mean, it's George's daughter, and I got to tell her.
His blood.
I was talking to Chris McGibbon about this the night before, and I was talking about Queens of the Dead and how I was such a fan of it when going into it very skeptically, and being like, "Oh, this it's just nepo baby shit or whatever." I was very skeptical about it. And then after watching it, I was completely, just turned 180 on it. I was just like, oh, this is actually one of the most fun movies I've seen in a long time. Like I really, really enjoyed it. So I got to tell her that, got up to her table and I was just like, hey, I just want to let you know, I host a show. It's the Alpha Romero channel on YouTube. And leading up to seeing your movie, I was pretty open about how I wasn't too excited about it. Like I kind of had all these preconceived notions about it. But after seeing it, I want to just, you don't know about any of this, but I just want to apologize to you because I really, really enjoyed it. And she was just like, oh, that's amazing to hear. Thank you. Like, and she said like, oh, that's the perfect way to end this weekend is to hear that. And that's what I needed to hear. And I really appreciate it. We stood there and talked about, kids and her growing up with George Romero as a dad and being surrounded by, all the zombie stuff and all that and how it affected her. And I was like, well, my daughter, she watches Chucky and stuff like that. But, so we kind of bonded over that a little bit. And it was just really, really cool. It was really cool to hear that from her, to say like, oh, that's what I needed to hear. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was just, just a really cool moment that it was just kind of blown away. And Andrew, I guess, was there. George's son apparently was there at one point, but I didn't get a chance to talk to him. But yeah, just super, super one of those surreal moments where you're talking to George Romero's daughter, and she's just like, and she was aware of the channel, and I was just like, how? Like, what do you mean? She was like, oh yeah, I've heard of that channel. I'm like, well, come on, let's talk. But yeah, I'll let you guys get out of here. We've been going for 3.5 hours. I know Synth's got to go make that money, and I got to go get some fucking sleep at some point.
Yeah, I need some cheddar.
Any final thoughts? Any final word on the weekend? Your thoughts? What you think the future holds? Matt, we'll start with you, man.
Just final thoughts. This, me personally, this wasn't the best Living Dead weekend. I know last year was a little better for me. It was kind of somber for me this time. I kind of processing some things and saying goodbye to some things. This is probably the last time I'll go to Pittsburgh with my family, and that's the way that I've been doing this for 5 years now. If I do go back, it's going to be probably by myself, and I'm not really sure what that looks like yet. So, I'm super sentimental. I like the same thing over and over again, and it's like getting to the point where that's ending now. But that aside, I still had a great time, and I still had a great time hanging out with you guys. I wish I could have done that more. I'm looking forward to that in the future, hopefully, in person. So, it was great to spend time with the family and like soak up the culture of Pittsburgh. I mean, we went to some places that we haven't been since we've been up there, and just like the community and like the different cultures all over the whole city. Like we went to one section of town where it was like just like Orthodox Jews, and then you go down to Squirrel Hill and it's just this different melting pot of different people and different cultures. There's like a Greek restaurant next to an Asian restaurant. It's America. It's beautiful. It's like there's just so much life and energy there, and it was just great to finally sort of step away and soak that in. So
it's a melting pot.
It is. It's a melting pot. It's a great place, great city, great to be there. We did some shit. We went to the Point and the big fountain at the Point and all that stuff, and the Heinz History Center and all that. So it's a lot of fun. And but yeah, getting back on that roof with you guys and going to the Trek yard and spending what time that I could with you was a lot of fun. And in terms of the, as far as the future, I don't know, man. I don't think October's in the cards for me personally. My interest is peaked for the orchestra thing or whatever in March. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So we'll see. And in terms of in terms of the June event, depends on where they do it, how they do it. That's a whole year from now. So
well, Will had a great idea over the weekend. They need to do a Night Riders reunion, but have a Renaissance festival out in a field somewhere.
Mm-hmm. That would be bad.
I would be there in a heartbeat.
There will be 25 people that show up.
I was going to say there might be 100
people are going to be diehard fucking.
100 guests.
Well, it's funny you say that because Travaka's just posted something from the Renaissance Festival this week. Yeah. So.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, just it was another killer weekend. So, and I'm glad that I'm glad I could spend it with you guys. And Paul, again, I'm glad that you got them all immortalized on your flesh with the rest of us. And it's really cool shit, man. Good to see you guys again.
Long live the new flesh.
Yeah.
Paul,
Yeah.
final thoughts?
Well, the weekend and the trip is over. Doing this live stream tonight is, I guess, like you could call it closure, to the whole thing. Yeah, it's not the same as seeing you guys in person and giving hugs and stuff, but this is fine. As far as the future goes, I'm just an open book. I'm gonna try and make work whatever can work. I'm gonna try and make it to the October events. I'm fairly confident if it doesn't work out, if I have tickets, I can resell them. But I really want to try and make it work. Now that, I guess, post in the chat. Now that I know the drive is doable for me, like reasonably, I can do it. I can take a weekend and drive Friday and Sunday to and from Pittsburgh from Milwaukee. So it's not bad. But
yeah, it's like once you do it once, you're like, it ain't that bad.
Right.
Yeah. It's like it's only 9 hours. Who cares? Let's do it.
No, it really.
Or for really Matt, what is it, like a 2-day fucking trip for Matt? So
2 days,
like,
yeah.
So,
but all that aside, is the overall experience from the weekend. I thought, 2025, that was the best one. 2023, the Dawn reunion was awesome. 2024 was a little bit, a minor one, but yeah, this year for me and you guys, how we really, really all came together as like a little cohesive friendship. I couldn't ask for anything. I couldn't ask for more. I know I've said it a lot and I've fucking broken down with you guys enough times, but it just really is. It's not just the Iron City talking. It really means a lot to me. And
I'll just say this is the first year that I've actually ridden in a car with Paul, and I'm just grateful to be alive.
Dude, it's no problem. I don't mind driving you guys around. I'm a better driver than I'm a passenger. But that
shit,
goddamn, what kind of passenger are you?
It's just hanging out. I'm driving along in this car, and we're in fucking Monroeville with my friends Alpha Romero and Will and Michelle, and we're going to see fucking the rooftop from Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, that was some of the
Holy
best
shit.
That was some of the best time for me. Was just driving from the truck yard, because it was kind of like the way they did in the movie. Driving from the truck yard back to the mall, we somehow end up right where that entrance is, where we go down the hill, the biker hill, to the biker entrance, and you just, oh fuck, we're here, and you cue up the music, fucking, and it's just like perfect. And we're just driving around the mall and just fucking just talking about the movie, and it's like, this is all I've ever wanted in my life.
This is it. This is it. Yeah, it's perfect, baby, perfect. And yeah. Wouldn't change it for anything in the fucking world.
No,
thank you for changing my life, every single one of you.
Michelle, final thoughts.
That's all I got.
As usual, I'm just living in denial.
Number 7. Cry in the car. Paul's gonna cry in the car. Man, my grandma gave me a chain.
I just
shut the fuck up.
The whole the whole show was just so busy. Like I didn't get to. I mean, it was great, but I was focused on that goddamn new poster. So thank God Will was the best wingman of all time, who was getting me from point A to point B. No, we're gonna take pictures of whoever it is signing the poster. He's right there. Take all the good pictures and focusing them of me with the celebrity, with the guests, and then getting in with some of the pictures too. And thank you, Will, for I know that you didn't. I don't even think you got what once. Did you even get Ken's signature?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you got one signature, but you came along for about 60 other ones. So thank you for that. You spent about literally, I'd say it was close to 60 probably. So thank you for that, and for all you guys. My favorite times was when we were all together, like when Matt was there too, and we were all together in the roof and the truck yard, and it was just that was my perfect. I was like, it was like, Sarah, okay, we're all together. This is my group is here. And I'm like, and I enjoyed hanging out with other people and meeting like Stetio and Paul Brooks and all that. But when our group was together, that I was the happiest.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
Yes. Me too.
So thanks everybody. Yep. And I want to believe that it'll happen again before too long. That's what I want to believe. So that's my denial. I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna be like, well, I'll make it in October. And I know it's probably just gonna be a couple of us there, but hey, you'll all be with us in my heart. Thanks for letting me be part of your group.
Seth?
Absolutely.
You're on mute.
You're muted,
I thought he was asleep.
Sorry. No, I had to mute it because I had some noise in the background. I was going to say it's hard to follow all that. There's some great words there, but I don't know. It's just every time I go, it gets better and better and better, and that's just hanging out with you guys and going to these special places. But I always see it as just like with the NAMM show and everything else I do. It's like come for the event, stay for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Come for the Romero, stay for the people, stay for the friends, and the experiences and stuff. And
it's a good one.
And that's really what it's about. Is like you guys know, I don't get autographs. I don't get too many collectibles, although I would if I had the money, I guess. But I'm more there about meeting the people, even the people who do the autographs. I just walk around, I just chat with them, and had some fun little interactions with them. And because it's not a business transaction, it's just a different vibe. It's a total different thing. Like when I talk to John Harrison, we're just like going off on all kinds of music shit and nerding out on synth stuff and all that. And it was just a whole different thing than anyone else could have had the same interaction. It's just, I just talked to him about some of his stuff and just like with anybody else, some of the actors are into music and other things. And you never know, you just talk to them. And just like when I've worked in corporate America, I never talked to the CEO like he was some kind of ivory tower guy. I talk to him like a regular guy, and you get these cool interactions with people. Just I do appreciate them. I do admire their work and stuff like that. But I never like elevate them above everyone else at the show. So treat everyone the same way.
Except for Eugene Clark, right?
Well, I mean, he demands it though. You have to do it for him.
He's like, I'm on a pedestal, sir. What are you doing?
Boy.
And you must pay me. That's it. There's no.
I stayed far away. I stayed the fuck up out of that room.
That guy.
I purposely buzzed by him with the camera running just to watch his face.
See, that room was like Murderer's Row. It was like Russo,
I stayed way up out of there.
But
sure.
they had,
it
was cool because in the back of the room we actually got to meet Vince Stravinsky's niece, Regis Stravinsky's daughter, Laura Parker, and she had Regis's old effects kit and all of his old explosives and stuff that he used on Night of the Dead, and all this. A scrapbook with all these photos and stuff that I'd never seen. So that was cool. It was kind of worth it just to kind of get to that. But yeah, you gotta.
And Michael Tommaso was back there too. He's cool.
Yeah. Tommaso
Jeff Monahan was back there too. Jeff's awesome.
Jeff. So it's just fun, just to more hanging out with you guys, more meeting other people, more going to different places. I had a blast. You guys are doing the screening for the amusement park, and I was hanging out in the Knight Rider Cemetery with a beautiful sunset and enjoying the fireflies and finding the tombstones. And
those are
I did
cool.
some drone, I did some drone footage there too, which is cool. So but
there you go.
There's one of the
see me that
shots.
photo.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Cemetery.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then I had the reverse shot with the headstones, if you have that too. I think with both Orthodox headstones.
Yeah,
there you go.
What is that community called?
Kick City.
It's
starts with an F.
No, it's shit. What is it?
Fair Lady or
no? It's 2 words, and it's
Fawn Township. That's it.
It's similar than that. It's another name. Damn it! What is it called?
I don't remember. That was like the first place me and Will ever went, but that's for the Tick
City.
Natrona Heights. Natrona Heights.
That's it. Yeah, you're right. That's it.
And it's a hard one to remember because it's weird, right? But anyway, so it's beautiful there. And as it got darker, the fireflies came out. And I've never seen fireflies in person before. So that was another magical element to the whole thing when I was there.
That's cool.
But
lightning bugs.
Yeah. In fact, I actually captured one. I'm going to put on my Micro Addict channel. Sorry, bug, but I want to see what they look like under the microscope. So, but anyway, so yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that stuff, and just again, more stuff to see. You guys are going to I haven't been to the library yet, so I'll have to do that one of these days. Going back out there. I haven't done any museums. I haven't done any nature hikes out there. I've got all these things to do for subsequent visits. So we'll see what happens. But
I will interject
the archive, man.
Yeah, you got to go to the archive. Interject for 1 second. The Carnegie Library, that place is fucking gorgeous, dude. Like, it's such a beautiful old library. And then they had that audio visual section with a table full of synthesizers.
Yeah, exactly.
And, holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
I sat down and just fucking nerded out for like 20 minutes, just playing on different Moogs and shit. And it was
Mary
awesome.
had a little lamb. That's about all I know. Joy to the world.
But oscillating.
It doesn't always matter what you play; it's
Right.
the timbre. It's what you get, what you set it for. You know.
Oh yeah.
But
all right, Will.
So great times.
All right, Will, bring it home. You got to top all that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could top all that, but just reflecting, it was the biggest Living Dead weekend I've ever seen. It was crazy busy. Got to see lots of folks, but just having that sense of community just made everything worth it. It really brought everything home for me this time.
Yeah, and I know you've gone through some shit here recently, some personal shit here recently, and I mentioned this to you on the drive home, on the way home. I could tell you were kind of yourself this time around. You didn't have certain clouds hanging over your head or anything like that. So that was good for me to see. That made me happy to see you enjoying it. So I'm glad. I'm glad you're beyond all that shit.
Yeah, me too.
There was one thing that somebody asked me or said something on. I feel like it was Friday night when we were near the bathroom. I don't know why, but had asked if, and I know I'm pretty sure I repeated it to the New York Times. It was about somebody asked if the more you come, the less special the place is. Do you remember, Will? You must have been with me when somebody asked that question. Yeah, they said they're like, does it lose its, it's the Monroeville Mall, like, oh my God, because that's how I felt the first time I went in 2007, was like, this is the Monroeville Mall, and they're like, does it lose that specialness when you go, like, a couple times a year? And I thought to myself, I was like, well, it's not so much when I walk in, it's the mall right now. When I go to Living Dead weekend, it's the people, it's you guys.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
everybody seeing, it's the family seeing what, like the guests, like Jeannie and everybody. And it feels like they're family to you. And it's like all week or all year leading up to it, people are like, can't wait to see you in June. Can't wait to see you in June or whatnot. And then it's like, so it's more about the family and the people for me now. But then, as always, you guys all leave, and then I stay behind for longer because that's my vacation, baby. I take my vacation. And then I went back to the mall. Like, I went to the mall on Thursday when there was nobody really, there wasn't very many people around, and I walked around and just took the whole mall in, and it was that same feeling it was in 2007, that specialness. So when the mall is quiet, I feel it again. And then I cried because you guys weren't there and I missed you, but yeah. I pulled the ball.
Kind of like, the way I kind of look at it is, like, the first time you go to the mall, it's like, this is where I've always wanted to go. It's my dream place. I've always wanted to visit here. This is the spot. It's kind of like when you get your first car, and you first get it, and you look at it and you wash it, and you're just like, oh my God, it's my first car. It's my first car. But then it's like, after a while, it's like the car kind of loses its luster a little bit because you're used to it. You're used to it. You know how it drives. You know, okay, this button sticks. You become familiar with it. But you create a lot of memories in that car. It's like, oh, I had my first date in that car, or I remember I got broke down the side of the road in that car, or whatever. And then you get rid of the car, and then years go by, and then you look back and you say, I miss that car. Man, I wish I could go back and just drive that car one more time. Like, I remember that the seat was fucked up. Like, you have all these little memories and all these experiences in that car. And because you keep driving it, you have it for so long, and then you look back 10 years later. Like I still think about my first car like that, where it's just like it was a cheap piece of shit, but man, I drove the wheels off that fucking thing. I had so many memories in the thing, and I think looking at it now, like knowing that the mall is going away, that this is probably the last major gathering like that at the mall. It's like we're gonna look back, like it kind of became it's just a place where we all hang out. Like it was the place that we did this. You remember we did this? Oh yeah, you remember this, remember that. And then 10 years from now, we'll look back and be like, oh man, I wish I could go back one more time. Just go walk around that mall one more time. But when you're there, you don't think about it. It's just kind of like, oh, we're back. We're back to where we need to be. So that's the way I kind of look at it. It's one of those things. It's like you try to live in the moment, you try to enjoy it while it's here, but I don't think it'll really hit you until it's not an option anymore. You can't go back. And then it's like, fuck, man, I wish I could go back one more time. Just one more stroll around the mall, but
yeah,
that's kind of the way I look at it. But thanks everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. It was cool having some familiar names in here. Greg, Nicotero, it was cool seeing you in here, man. Dave Burian chiming in here tonight. Very cool. Thanks for all the love, guys, and for the fandom that each one of you shares with the rest of us. Absolutely, man. Bonnie, always a pleasure. Thank you, Bonnie. Steven says, thanks to everyone for sharing. Hope this doesn't end despite the fate of the mall. Hopefully there are still good times ahead. I think there will be something somewhere. But where that'll be, what it will be, we shall see.
Along the lines of what Michelle was just saying about the empty mall. On my last day there, I'm walking through just last minute, hurrying through because I was going to be late to the airport. I'm like, I got to get some more footage. And I get through and I'm like, it's totally empty. The chairs are put away. It's not feeling like a living day week anymore. And out of the blue, at the top, Larry yells down, synthetic. Yeah, I was like, he's still here. So it wasn't totally empty. You never know who you're going to find there. So.
Yeah. Larry was. You're going to drag him away from that mall, man.
Yeah.
You're going to have
he's going to chain himself to it.
Oh yeah. His family was doing some shopping there, so he's just hanging out.
Yeah. But guys, a pleasure. Another great year. Great seeing you all again. I'm sure we'll catch up on some streams in the future. Do some fun stuff. It's always weird because after Living Dead Weekend, it's like, all right, I don't know what the fuck to talk about now. I got to come up with some bullshit. All right, top 10 Romero headshots. I don't know. We'll do something. I don't know, but figure something out. But yeah, thanks to everybody in the chat. Everybody I met over the last weekend, it was great meeting you guys. It's the one thing that really stands out to me. It's like when you start doing a channel and you start seeing people in the chat, it's like you never really know. It's like, is this person crazy or you never really know. But then you meet them in person, and it's like the coolest fucking people you ever met. Like, I can't say it enough how awesome it is to actually put a face to all the names that I've been kind of chatting with all these years, and then it's just like, hey, I'm such and such, like D Sun. Like I ran into him and his buddy. I was just like, dude, I sent you that fucking Donald Rubinstein CD, and he's like, yeah, I got it. And it's just like. It's just weird. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but it's awesome. Awesome meeting everybody. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll let you guys get out of here. Synth, go make that money. Everybody else go to bed. And until next time, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. But until next time, everybody stay safe, stay prepared. Hit the bell. Yeah, you got to hit that notifications bell. Because now that I've learned how to use my phone for a live stream, you never know where I might end up. Oh. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay prepared, but always stay scared. And I'm still here. Fuck that up. All right, guys. I'm out. See you later. Just trying to work through some shit here. Peace.